Good evening to another. Good evening and another. Welcome to another session of NIFT Marathon. So today we'll be discussing some of the important current affairs. And after the session, we'll be having some arithmetic question discussion will also be there. And after that, some drawing tips will also be there. Some CAT tips will also be there. So we'll be having Sachin sir and Chandu sir in today's session after my session. Okay. All right. So this is actually continuation of the topics which you have already discussed. You might feel some updates will also be there. Okay. All right. So first one is Archaeological Survey of India. Archaeological Survey of India recently submitted a report of the Gyanvabi Mosque Complex. Gyanvabi Mosque Complex. Gyanvabi is a mosque in Varanasi. Okay. So this report was submitted in December 2022, last year. 2022, that December was submitted, and some protests and some other issues were political issues were happening based on this particular event. Okay. So what is the issues? Like, this is actually a mosque which was constructed during the reign of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. Constructed during the reign of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb in the 17th century. 17th century. Okay. So there is an argument, like there was a conflict regarding the construction of this temple. Like, Aurangzeb destroyed some of the temples which were there, mainly the Vishwanatha temple. Mainly the Vishwanatha temple in that area. And then only he later constructed this particular mosque, the Gyanvabi mosque. Even this is also evident in the book which was written based on Aurangzeb's lifetime. The Persian text called Masri Alamgiri. Masri Alamgiri. Okay. So in this Masri Alamgiri, which was written after the death of Aurangzeb in 1702, there is a clear evidence that Aurangzeb destroyed the Vishwanatha temple in Kashi, and then only he constructed this particular mosque. Okay. So that records are there. Now, Archaeological Survey of India also gave report to the particular authorities, like the temple was already existing in this particular area. Okay. So Archaeological Survey of India is saying that some of the walls in this temple were made using the materials which were used to construct the particular Hindu temple. So that is one important claim which is being done regarding this particular mosque. Okay. And even some of the Sanskrit and Dravidian inscriptions dating back to 15th to 17th century, that also we can clearly see in this particular temple. So you might be knowing that another mosque was also there having this particular name, that was the Babri Masjid. Okay. So why this was in the news? Because recently only, in the spot where Babri Masjid was there, the Ayodhya Ram Mandir was constructed in this Babri Masjid area only. Okay. So that was in the news. So again, we can see that the same chain of event is being happening here. Okay. So here in Babri Masjid also it was said that there was a temple there. Ram temple was there, and by destroying the Ram temple only, Babri Masjid was constructed. So what happened was, like, in 1992, Babri Masjid was destroyed, and now this Ram Mandir has been constructed. Okay. So again, it is saying that Gyanvabi was also, in the Gyanvabi area also, there was a mosque was there. Okay. Sorry, the temple was there, and destroying the temple only, the mosque is there. So now people are fearing that again this mosque will also be attacked and it will be demolished and another temple will be there. Okay. So that was in the news. Okay. All right. So that's a first topic from current affairs. Next one. So, like I've already mentioned, this session will be mix of both questions as well as topics. Both areas will be there. Questions and topics will be there. So this is a topic, another one we will have a question. Okay. Again, this is also from current affairs. Grantha script once used to write Sanskrit was mainly from which Indian state? Grantha script. Option A, Tamil Nadu. Option B, Kerala. Option C, Andhra. Option D, Karnataka. Okay. So if you know the answer, you can just post it in the chat box. Okay. Grantha script once used to write Sanskrit was mainly from which Indian state? Okay. So the correct answer is Tamil Nadu. Correct answer is Tamil Nadu. Okay. So why this was in the news? Because recently Archaeological Survey of India, some archaeologists found the 11th and to 16th century inscription from a place called Payanchevai, from a place called Payanchevai. It's a village in Tamil Nadu, in the Kangayam district of Tamil Nadu. Payanchevai is a village. So there, some of the important inscriptions in Grantha script were found. Okay. So it is noted that Grantha script is not something which is used in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu Grantha script is not used. Tamil Nadu, you might be knowing that it's Tamil only. Tamil is a Dravidian language. Okay. And this Grantha script is used to write Sanskrit only. So even though it is found in Tamil Nadu, we can see that it is giving more evidence to the evolution of Malayalam language. Evolution of Malayalam language. Why? Because Malayalam is a language which is having heavy influence of Sanskrit. Heavy influence of Sanskrit. Even the Malayalam early script is known as Arya Eluthu. Arya Eluthu means Aryans means people who speak Sanskrit. Okay. So Sanskrit heavily influenced the Sanskrit language. That is Malayalam. Okay. So it's an evolution of Malayalam languages found from this 11th to 16th century inscriptions which are found in Tamil Nadu. Okay. All right. Next one. Regarding one day which is celebrated. When is the National Voters Day? When is the National Voters Day observed? Every year. Every year we used to observe National Voters Day. Okay. All right. So National Voters Day is observed on 25th of January. 25th of January. So this year is marking the 75th anniversary. 75th anniversary of establishment of election commission. Election commission, right? Election commission is the body. Election commission of India is a body which is dealing with the elections in state as well as to the parliament. Okay, so this is an election year. 2024 is an election year. That's also there. So this is a 75th year of establishment of election year. So Election Commission of India started this initiative from 2011. So this is basically the 14th National Voters Day. 14th National Voters Day. So why Election Commission is doing all these things? Because they want to create awareness regarding election process, electoral awareness, and even want to encourage the citizens to participate in this particular event. Okay, so that is the purpose of this National Voters Day. National Voters Day. So every year they'll be having some theme will also be to encourage the people to vote, especially this year. Why? Because it's an election year, so they want new voters to be voting. So this year's theme is nothing like voting. Nothing like voting. I vote for sure. Okay. Nothing like voting. I vote for sure. So that's a theme of 2024 National Voters Day. Okay. All right. Next one. Next one. What is the name of first large language model recently introduced by Core-over.ai in India? First large language model recently introduced by Core-over.ai in India. Okay, Robert GPT, Auto GPT, Chat GPT, Bharat GPT. Okay, if you know the answer, you can post in the chat box. Core-over.india. That's a body which has established this. Okay. All right. So the correct answer is Bharat GPT. Bharat GPT is the correct answer. Okay. So you all might have heard regarding Chat GPT. Chat GPT is an AI model. A model where if you have some doubts or if you want to have some rephrase some words and something, we'll be using Chat GPT, right? So Chat GPT is actually conversational AI. Again, this is also a conversational AI. Okay. So what is the difference between ChatGPT or maybe other GPT models and Bharat GPTs? Bharat GPT is designed in the 22 Indian languages. 22 Indian languages which are mentioned in the Schedule 8 of Indian Constitution. Okay. All right. So another important specialty about Bharat GPT is here voice is also included. ChatGPT we cannot use voice, and at least in the ChatGPT 3.5 voice is not there, but still here voice in 12 languages are also there. Voice in 12 languages and text in 22 languages. Okay, so that is possible in this. So this is basically collaboration between National Hub of Language Technology, which is coming under Ministry of Electronics and Information. Okay, so that is basically dealing with the Bharat GPT and Core over AI. Okay. All right. Next one. So here correct answer is Bharat GPT. Next one. Former Bihar CM Karpuri Thakur. Former Bihar Chief Minister Karpuri Thakur. Karpuri Thakur. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna this year, 2024. Bharat Ratna. Bharat Ratna is usually announced prior to the uh, prior to the Republic Day celebration. Okay, so this is actually the highest civilian award in India. Highest civilian award any person can get in India. That is Bharat Ratna. Okay, so there is no necessity that every year you have to give Bharat Ratna because last year Bharat Ratna was not there. The year before last year Bharat Ratna was not there. So rarely only Bharat Ratna will be announced. Okay, so this year Karpuri Thakur got the Bharat Ratna. Okay, all right. So highest civilian honor in India. So Karpuri Thakur 100th birth anniversary. 100th birth anniversary. He died. So this award is given posthumously. Posthumously. Posthumously means after death. After death, something which is given after that. So that is posthumously. Okay. So Karpuri Thakur was a former Chief Minister of Bihar. Former Chief Minister of Bihar. So what is his contribution in this in this national arena is like he was a person who was a pioneer in this OBC reservation. OBC reservation. Bihar is one of the states where backward caste is very much in population. So he was a pioneer of OBC reservation, and there is one important commission which has come as part of OBC reservation. Now also we are following the same commission only, 27% reservation, that is Mandal Commission. So he was very much instrumental in implementing this Mandal Commission. Even for Bihar, he alone appointed another commission called the Mungeri Lal Commission in 1970. Okay, it paid way for the 26% reservation of OBCs. Okay, in the overall 26%, OBCs got the 12% share. Okay, so he was kind of very much popular in the reservation arena or upliftment of the backward class people. So that is Karpuri Thakur. Next one, we have gallantry awards also. Okay, so Bharat Ratna was a civilian award. Bharat Ratna was a civilian award. So that is given for the common people, people from politics, all these people. So we have another award called the military awards. Military awards, we have gallantry awards and service medals will be there. It will be given for the military person. It's not for the common man, but for the military person, this award will be given. Okay, so that is gallantry awards. So this time 277 person were awarded the gallantry award. 277 were awarded gallantry award, and 2 president's medal were also there. Okay, and also along with this, police medals are also given. For example, for state police, SI, CA, and all, they'll also be receiving it. So overall, gallantry award, police medal, everything, 1,132 personnel were awarded this award. That includes police, gallantry awards, fire, civil defense, like jail service, jailers, everything will be given. So these awards are categorized into 4 categories. One is President's Medal for Gallantry. President's Medal for Gallantry. Okay. Another one is Medal for Gallantry. Medal for Gallantry. Another one is President's Medal for Distinguished Service. Distinguished Service. President's Medal for Distinguished and Distinguished Service. Another one is Medal for Meritorious Service. Medal for Meritorious Service. So all these things will be for the bravery. When somebody is in a duty to uphold the security of the country, at that end, for his bravery, maybe for when he dies also, posthumously also, this award is being given. Okay, Paramveer Chakra, Veer Chakra, Kirti Chakra, all these things will be coming under this gallantry award. Okay, so again, this is also being usually announced prior to the Republic Day. Prior to Republic Day, this award will also be announced. Okay, all right. Next one, Padma Awards. Next one is Padma Awards. 2024 Padma Awards were announced. Okay, so I've already mentioned it, like we have civilian awards and military award, and the highest civilian award is Bharat Ratna. Okay, so after Bharat Ratna, we'll be having the 3 Padma awards will be there. Okay, so in this Padma award itself, the highest Padma award is Padma Vibhushan. Padma Vibhushan. That is the highest Padma award. Padma Vibhushan. Okay, so after Padma Vibhushan, we'll be having Padma Bhushan will be there. Padma Bhushan is the second highest civilian award in India. Sorry, third highest civilian award, second highest Padma award. Okay. Now after that we have Padma Shri. Padma Shri. Okay. So Padma Shri again, that's the third highest Padma award and fourth highest civilian award in the country. So Bharat Ratna, it's no compulsion that you have to give the Bharat Ratna every year. If somebody is qualified is coming, then maybe you can give that. Padma Bhushan, it is usually like a convention, it is usually given to around 5 to 8 people, it will be given, 5 to 8 people. So this year, 5 people got the Padma Vibhushan award, 17 people got Padma Bhushan award, and 110 people got Padma Shri award. It is not possible to study the 110, 17 and all. Somebody is very important is that you have to study. Bharat Ratna, obviously you have to know. Padma Vibhushan also you have to know. Only 5 people, very important personalities are there. Padma Bhushan, it's kind of somebody in the literary field, somebody in the art field and all that, then maybe you can study that. Padma Shri, no need. It will be given for even for the common people's normal service or distinguished service also. It will be given. Okay, so we'll discuss the Padma Vibhushan awards. Padma Vibhushan was awarded to the former Vice President of India. Former Vice President of India, Venkaiah Naidu. Venkaiah Naidu. He was a Vice President of India before Jagdeep Dhankar. Now Jagdeep Dhankar is a Vice President. Before that, Venkaiah Naidu was a Vice President. Okay. And another one, Bharatanatyam dancer. Bharatanatyam, popular Bharatanatyam dancer, Padma Subramaniam. Padma Subramaniam. She was awarded this Padma Vibhushan, and also veteran actor Chiranjeevi. Veteran actor Chiranjeevi. Veteran actor Chiranjeevi. Again, a social reformer, Bindeshwar Padak. Bindeshwar Padak. This award is given posthumously. He died, so award is given posthumously. Bindeshwar Padak. And another important acclaimed dancer, Vaijayanti Mala. Vaijayanti Mala. Okay, so Padma Vibhushan was awarded to Venkaiah Naidu, Padma Subramaniam, Chiranjeevi, Bindeshwar Padak, and Vaijayanti Mala. 5 Padma Vibhushan awards. Okay, Padma Vibhushan award, and also 17 Padma Bhushan awards are also there. No need to study all these things. Bollywood star Midhun Chakrabarti, art patron Kiran Nada, Scotch player Joshna Chinnappa, former union ministers C.P. Thakur and O. Rajagopal. So they'll be coming in Padma Bhushan awards. Okay, Padma Shri, many people are there. Actor Vijay Gant, singer Usha, like that, many people are Padma Shri awards. Okay. All right. Next one, during this Republic Day, one special event was it. So we have a French Foreign Legion also marched along with the Indian Army, Indian Navy, Indian Air Force regiment. Okay, so 95 member French Foreign Legion was also there. Even that also included Indians. 6 Indians were also there. Okay, so in 2024 parade. Okay, so this year's guest was French President Emmanuel Macron. French President Emmanuel Macron. He was a chief guest of this year's Republic Day parade. Okay, so regarding the French Foreign Legion, it's one of the oldest militaries in the world. It was started in 18. Formalized militaries in the world started in 1891. Now also, it's kind of composing of many different nationalities will be there. Indians will be there. Other people from other areas are also there. Okay. All right, so that is French Foreign Legion. Next one, something which was in the news very much in the last year 2023, G20 summit. Okay, G20 summit. So last year's G20 summit was held in New Delhi. That was the 18th edition of G20 summit that was held in New Delhi. Okay. So G20 means group of 20. G20 means group of 20, comprised of 19 countries. 19 countries and the European Union. 19 countries and European Union. So every year, what will happen is like every year, one country will be hosting. Among these countries, one country will be hosting this event. Okay, so last year it was India's turn to host this particular G20 summit. Okay, all right. So, so this 19 countries include Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, even India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, South Korea is the Republic of Korea, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, from Africa, South Africa is there, Turkey, UK and US. Okay, so these are the countries. These are the countries which are there, and also we have European Union. Obviously, European Union means many countries will be the 27 countries are there. Okay, so what happened this year was like this year G20 is actually becoming G21. G20 will become G21 this year. So one body was also added. So that is African Union. African Union was also added to this G20. So next year onwards, it will be G20, G21 summit. Okay, G21 summit. So African Union means it's actually a membership of 55 member states will be there. Okay, 27 from G20 and 19 from other countries. So this is actually the total strength: 27 from European Union, 55 from African Union, and 19 other countries. Okay, so that is comprising the G20. It's a very huge grouping. Even though we say G20, it's a very huge grouping. Okay. All right. So this year, last year, 2023, we had a theme for this G20 summit. That is, every G20 will be having a theme based on the local tradition. So India, it was Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam. Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam. Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam means world is one. World is one. That is Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam. Okay. All right. So, all right, we have questions in the chat box. Priyanka, can you please make a video dedicated to fashion GK? Definitely, we'll be making a video, a dedicated video based on fashion GK, fashion brands, brand ambassadors, logos, everything will be making. That will be updated. Okay. All right, Priya and Vishuddhan. Okay, thank you. All right, so we have previous parts of the NIFT is also available. So this is actually the third part of NIFT Marathon. NIFT Marathon means we'll be having current affairs will be there. Even GK will be there. Arithmetic will be there. Like that, many things will be there in this NIFT Marathon. Other than that, individual sessions are also there. 30-minute sessions, 1-hour sessions are also there. GK. Okay. So that's also mostly current affairs, fashion, everything is there. Okay. So we can refer that also. Other than that, we'll be making one specialized GK for this fashion, like Priya said. Okay. We'll consider that. All right. So, okay, so this is Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam. So, this year it was in New Delhi. So, the outcome was New Delhi Declaration. New Delhi Declaration. Okay. All right, next one. Next one. Kachi Karak, which has recently received a geographical indication type, belongs to which Indian state? Kachi Karak belongs to which Indian state? Option A, Andhra Pradesh. Option B, Gujarat. Option C, Goa. Option D, Bihar. Okay, Kachi Karak belongs to which Indian state? From the name itself, maybe you'll be able to get Kachi. Kachi Vishuddhan, okay. Thank you. I'm seeing the message now only. All right. So Kachi Karak belongs to Kutch region is in Gujarat. Okay, so this belongs to Gujarat. Kachi Karak belongs to Gujarat. It's a date variety in Gujarat. It's actually a date variety which had a history of around 400 to 500 years in this Kutch region. In India, most of the date palm production is from this particular place only. Okay, Kutch region only. Almost 85% of India's total palm, 85% of the total date palm production is from this Kutch region only. Okay. No. Significance is it's a salinity tolerant area. You might be knowing that Ran of Kutch region is one of the salt deserts in India. So that's kind of very salty area. Okay. Yeah. JD is saying B. Okay, good. Gujarat. Gujarat is the correct answer. All right. Next one. Next one. Next one. SLIM. Smart Lander for Investigating Moon Mission. Recently seen in the news is launched by which organization? Okay. Indian Space Research Organization, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, European Space Agency, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA. Okay. All right. We should then Kutus JD. Okay. Okay. Can post. SLIM. It's a very something which is in the news very much recently. SLIM. SLIM is a initiative of Japan Space Agency. Japan Space Agency. Okay. Japan Space Agencies, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA. Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA. Okay. All right. So regarding SLIM, it's actually it was launched in September 2023. September 2023. So in January it landed. January it landed. It has already started the operations. Okay. Two mini robotic rovers will be there. One was made by Sony. One was made by Sony. So like that, many things will be there. Japan space program recently had some setbacks were there. Now they are reviving from their setbacks. Okay. All right. So that is SLIM mission, Smart Lander for Investigating Moon mission. Right. Next one. Next one, something in the news. Okay. So before moving on to another topic, let me remind you regarding your NIFT Accelerate batch. It's a 7-day NIFT batch. It will be kind of we'll be giving all the topics in a capsule form. Most important topics we will be covering for the upcoming NIFT examination. 7 live classes will be there and also 2 mock exams will also be there. So batches already start on 20th. So still you can join your classes again, you'll be given the classes. Okay. All right. So for admissions, you can contact 8086111055. Okay. All right. So that is regarding NIFT Accelerate program. All right. Moving on to next topic. Gole Mela. Gole Mela festival, which was in the news recently. It's hosted by which Indian state? Which Indian state? Jammu Kashmir, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab. Jammu Kashmir, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab. Okay, now we can post. Okay, Vishuddhan is saying D. Okay, fine. D is Punjab. Any other answers? All right. So the correct answer is Jammu Kashmir. Okay, Jammu Kashmir. So Jammu Kashmir, there is one temple called the Jagannath temple. Don't confuse it with Puri Jagannath temple. Puri in Odisha, there is one Jagannath temple. This is in Udhampur. In Udhampur, Jammu Kashmir, Jagannath temple. Okay, Jagannath temple. So this is actually a festival which is usually conducted every twice in a year. Twice in a year we'll be having this Jagannath temple. Okay. All right. So festival venue is actually very important. The festival venue will be somewhere surrounding the Jagannath the temple itself. So okay, we have more answers. Kutus, Priya. Alright, so there is some delay in seeing this live. Make sure that you're clicking on the live button. Okay, so then that delay won't be there. Okay, so I think some delay is there in between the between when I'm saying questions and between you're posting the comments. Okay. All right. So Kutus, Priya. Okay. All right. So this is conducted twice in a year. Twice in a year. So people from many different areas will be coming to attend this festival and cultural event. Gatherings will be there. Festival stalls will be there. Families will be coming. Like that's a community gathering for the devotees. Okay. So that's Jagannath temple. All right. Next one. Turkey earthquake. Okay, Turkey earthquake. So now, before it was pronounced as Turkey, but now they have officially changed it to Turkey. Okay, Turkey. So recently, a major earthquake, very major earthquake, uh, struck Turkey and Syria. Both are in the same area. You can see this map. You can see where Turkey and Syria is. Okay, so almost 2,600 people were died. 2,600 people died in this by many buildings were flattened, like that. Many huge damage was actually there. So the magnitude of this earthquake was 6.7. 6.7. That's a scale in which earthquake is being measured. Okay, 6.7. So before that, what is the scale in which earthquake is measured? Do we know the scale in which earthquake is measured? You might have heard regarding this. Whenever an earthquake is happening, we usually say it like that. Okay, it is Richter scale. It is Richter scale. Earthquake is measured in Richter scale, something devised by Charles Francis Richter. Okay, earthquake 6.7 and all means it's a very huge earthquake. 6.7 means close to 7. Okay, 6, even 7 is 10 times more devastating than 6. Okay, so that's how it is. Another scale is also there. It is called Mercalli scale. Mercalli scale. So these are the two important scales which we'll be using to measure. Many scales are there, moment magnitude scale, but two important scales are Richter scale. In that, Richter scale is mostly used. Okay. All right. So regarding the earthquake, little geography regarding the earthquake. So earthquake is mostly uh, caused because of the rupture of the tectonic plates. You know, right? Tectonic plates. So this is Earth means Earth is comprising of tectonic plates. So here one plate, here one plate, here one plate. Like the different plates will be. So whenever these plates are moving, now these plates are moving and colliding out, and this like this also plates will be there. Okay. So whenever this plate, some movement is happening between these plates, at that time some crack will be there. Okay, crack will be there, and that we call it as fault. That we call it as fault. Fracture will be there. Okay, and right below this, from one area only the seismic waves will be traveling. So this point we call it as a focus. Focus of hypocenter. It will be going there, and it will be reaching one point in the surface. This is called epicenter. So from epicenter, earthquake waves will be moving in. Devastation will be happening in this. Okay, these waves are called seismic waves. Seismic waves. Okay. So what happened in Turkey? What happened in Turkey is like it was a Richter scale 7 earthquake, very devastating earthquake. So what happened was like you can see like this is a plate. This is a plate, and Anatolian plate. This is Arabian plate. This is Eurasian plate. This is African plate. So basically, Turkey is lying in between a lot of plates. So obviously, these plates will be moving in. Turkey is said to be almost 95% of the Turkey is in a very huge earthquake-prone area. So Turkey is steadily witnessing earthquakes, but still, this much earthquake of this much intensity that is happening for the first time since 1931, 39. First time since 1939, this earthquake is happening. Okay, so that is regarding that is making this Turkey earthquake very much catastrophic. All right. Next one. Next one regarding Golden Globe Award. Okay, so regarding Golden Globe Awards, recently Golden Globe Awards was announced. So 80 first, it was 80 Golden Globes Award, 81st edition of Golden Globe Awards. So usually Golden Globes will be given in the California, Beverly Hills in California. It's a very huge theater, Beverly Hills in California. So Golden Globes are given for both film as well as TV series. TV series also this Golden Globes will be given. Okay. So this year the movie which has received the maximum nomination and maximum awards is Oppenheimer. Okay. Oppenheimer, and also Barbie also got a lot of nominations in this. Okay. So the winners is it will be given for both the drama as well as comedy or musical category will also be given. So the best film in the drama category is Oppenheimer. Best film in drama categories Oppenheimer. Okay. The best film in comedy. Best film in comedy is Poor Things. Best film in comedy is Poor Things. Best actor in drama category goes to Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy. So he was the one who played Oppenheimer in the title role of Oppenheimer in the movie Oppenheimer. Okay. Best director again for the movie Oppenheimer. It's for Christopher Nolan. It's for Christopher Nolan. Okay. Best animated film was The Boy and the Hero. Boy and Hero. Okay. Best actress was Emma Stone for the movie Poor Things. Best actress was Emma Stone for the movie Poor Things. Okay. This is for comedy or musical category. Best actress in the drama category was for Lily Gladstone for the movie Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of Flower Moon. Okay. All right. So that's regarding Golden Globe Awards. Okay. All right. Next one. Next one is Angkor Wat becomes the eighth wonder of the world. Angkor Wat becomes the eighth wonder of the world. We usually have seven wonders in the world only. Seven wonders in the world only. That's selected by the foundation called Seven Wonders of the World Foundation. Okay, new seven wonders of the world foundation by voting only. Okay, so other than that, we have one honorary status is also there. Honorary status one wonder set. So that is Great Pyramid that is given us honorary status along other than the seven wonders. And also some people will be having one more wonder will be there, like eighth wonder. So the earlier that was the city of Pompeii. Pompeii is a lost city which was got destroyed in the volcano, in an volcanic eruption. So Bombay was it. So recently Angkor Wat surpassed it. Angkor Wat surpassed it, and now this is the eighth wonder of the world. Okay. So other than that, we have seven wonders of the world. Are one is Great Wall of China. Great Wall of China. Petra. Petra in Jordan. Colosseum. Colosseum. Roman Colosseum. Okay. Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza in Mexico. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu. It's in Peru. Okay. And from India, we have Taj Mahal. From Brazil, there is Christ Redeemer. Christ Redeemer statue from Brazil. Okay. So these are the seven wonders. Other than that, we have Egypt pyramid from Giza. It's like having honorary status. And now we have Angkor Wat is also there in the eighth position. Okay. So regarding Angkor Wat is a temple. Angkor Wat is a temple, Buddhist temple in Cambodia. It was a Hindu temple, but now it was converted to a Buddhist temple. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site also. It was constructed in the 12th century AD by King Surya Varman. There are Hindu kings only. At that time it was Hindu. Now it is Buddhist temple. Okay, basically it was a Vishnu temple. Regarding Vishnu temple, later transformed to Buddhist temple. Okay, all right. So that is Angkor Wat. Even they were very much influenced by the Chola architecture. Chola, the who ruled over the South India. Okay, Chola architecture. So now the Surya. Now this is Angkor Wat. All right. Next one, Samalai project. Samalai project is associated with which state? Samalai project is associated with which Indian state? Okay. So recently, the Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik inaugurated the Samalai project. So Samalai project is in Odisha. Samalai project is in Odisha. Okay. All right. So, what is the Samalai project? So, before saying the Samalai project, there is another project was there in a temple in Odisha. That is Sri Mandira Parikrama project. Sri Mandira Parikrama project. It's in the Puri Jagannatha temple. In the Puri Jagannatha temple, there was one um, thing called Sri Mandira Parikrama project. Sri Mandira Parikrama project. So, what is the significance of the Sri Mandira Parikrama project? Is like the Sri Mandira Parikrama project is a project which is aimed at um, improving the amenities in the Puri Jagannath temple. For example, improving the queuing system, improving the amenities like water system, the dormitories there, rooms, everything will be improved. Even more security, special security battalion will also be established to um, for the protection for the taking care of the devotees. Okay, so this project was a very successful project. The overall cost was around 932 crores. That was the overall cost. Okay, so in this project, it's getting inspired from this SMPP project in another temple called the Ma Samaleshwari temple, Ma Samaleshwari temple. Okay, for the goddess Ma Samaleshwari temple in the western part of Odisha. There they have introduced another project called the Samalai project. For again, it's like the same value, but cost is little less, and the temple is also little not very popular temple like this. Okay, so this is in the Ma Samaleshwari temple. We have Samalai project. Okay, all right. Next one. Next one. Recently, Prime Minister unveiled a very grand statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj in a fort called Sindhugar. Sindhugar Fort. Sindhugar Fort in Maharashtra. It's a coastal fort in Sindhugar. So there we have the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He only built this fort. He only built this fort. So there, a huge statue. Huge statue of Shivaji Maharaj was unveiled. Okay. Regarding Chhatrapati Shivaji was a Maratha king. Maratha king. So Maratha king, Chhatrapati Shivaji, he had a vast extent. For example, if this is India, this is India. Maratha means they ruled over this area, just Maharashtra, Gujarat, and this Deccan area. And after in the late Maratha period, they even went to Tamil Nadu region. The Tanjavur region were all controlled by Marathas. So basically, in this Deccan to South Indian region, Marathas were ruling. And mainly, Marathas had the control of the coastal areas, especially the Maharashtra, Gujarat, and this Karnataka, northern Karnataka coast center. So even Shivaji is the most important king in Maratha Empire. So Shivaji's naval force is very much important. Naval force is very renowned. Okay. So last year, the Prime Minister revealed the Indian Navy's new ensign. Earlier in Indian Navy's ensign was German flag will be. Okay. Flag was like this is the here the national flag will come. Here national flag will come. And here cross. Cross is there. Okay. It's not a George cross. Red cross will be there. So this is kind of something which was there during the Britishers. Okay. Now instead of this, we have Shivaji's ensign is being used. Shivaji's ensign. Here we'll be having Indian flag will be there, and here Shivaji's ensign will be there. Like this one, octagonal. That is Shivaji's ensign. So that is giving a very recognizing Shivaji's naval force. Why? Because Indian Navy has reformed their naval flag using this Shivaji's ensign. Okay, so that much significance is therefore Chhatrapati Shivaji's uh, Chhatrapati Shivaji's uh, territory. Okay, all right. Next one, again regarding G20 summit only. G20 summit only. So recently, G20 summit, I've already mentioned it was held in India only. So in many places, many events happened. When India showcased our cultural legacy to the people also. Cultural legacy to the people, that was also showcased. So here, there was an exhibition. There was an exhibition known as Bharat, Mother of Democracy. Bharat, Mother of Democracy exhibition was there. Okay, Bharat, Mother of Democracy exhibition was there. It was conducted in Bharat Mandapam. It was conducted in a venue called Bharat Mandapam. Okay, so it was a mega exhibition. Mother of Democracy means it's showing the 7,000 years of the democracy in India, starting from the Indus Valley civilization itself. Indus Valley civilization or Harappan civilization itself. So obviously, as a representative of Indus Valley civilization, something which was welcomed the delegates was the dancing girl. The sculpture of dancing girl was there to welcome the people. Okay. So regarding dancing girl is the said to be the first bronze sculpture which was excavated in the world itself. First bronze sculpture which was recovered in the excavated in the world itself. It was excavated from a place called Mohenjo-daro. Place called Mohenjo-daro. Okay. So the actual one was only 120, 10 centimeter long, small dancing sculpture, but this replica is 5 feet high. 5 feet high and around 120 kg weight. Okay, weight is it. Other than this, we have many other sculptures are also there. One was the sculpture of Nataraja. Sculpture of Nataraja. Sculpture of Nataraja was mostly prominent during the period of Chola dynasty. Prominent during the period of Chola Empire in South India. Okay, so both this Nataraj as well as this dancing girl, they were constructed in a technique called lost wax casting technique. They were made in a technique called lost wax casting technique. Okay, lost wax casting technique. Okay. Another news regarding dancing girl was recently as part of the International Museum Expo. International Museum Expo, International Museum Expo. Dancing girl, replica of dancing girl was of the mascot of that museum expo. Okay. All right. So that was in the news. Next one. The 42nd day Mahamandal festival was recently inaugurated in which state? Haryana, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan. 42nd day Mahamandal festival was inaugurated in which state? Haryana, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan. Can we have the answers? Mahamandal festival. Okay, this is related to one temple which was inaugurated recently. The Prana Pradishta ceremony of the Ram Lala, which has happened in the Ayodhya Ram Mandir. Again, this is being associated with that particular consecration ceremony. Okay, the Prana Pradishta ceremony was on January 22nd, 2024. So this festival commenced in January 24. So now for 42 days, for 42 days, Ayodhya Ram Mandir will be witnessing this Mahamandal festival. Okay, Mahamandal festival will be there. It will be under the overseen by the Mahamandir trustee Jagat Guru Vishwesh Prapan. Tirtha. Okay, Jagadguru Vishwesprapan Tirtha. Okay. So basically, it's a Vaishnavite, something which is to do with the Vaishnavite tradition. Okay, so that is Mahamandal festival. All right, next one. Next one again regarding some awards India got. 2023 Asia Pacific Award for Cultural Heritage Conservation. 2020 Award for Heritage recently. Okay, so this is Pacific region by UNESCO every year. This year. So projects. China and Nepal, India and China and Nepal were awarded. These awards we can actually some categories are many other, but India received okay excellence award for excellence. Another one is award of distinction. We have main awards. These are so award of excellence. Rambagate. Rambagate is a which is the name from the Ramdas, Guru Ramdas. Okay, so Guru Ramdas award. Sorry, only this Ramdas derived. We was also there. Award was given many other projects. So award from India was given to Kunnamangalam Bhagavati Temple. Kunnamangalam Bhagavati Temple. Kunnamangalam Bhagavati Temple. It's in Kozhikode. Kunnamangalam Mandap called Karnigara Mandapam. Mandapam got the fourth award of distinction, and many in India itself. Award of what was given to one Church of Epiphany. Church of Epiphany in Haryana. Church of Epiphany in Haryana, and David Zazon Library. David Zazon Library and Reading Room. It's in Mumbai. David Zazon Library and Reading Room in Mumbai, and also Bikaner House. Bikaner House in Delhi. Bikaner House in Delhi. Okay. So these things got award of merit. Okay. So award of excellence was given to Ramba Gate. Award of distinction was given to Karnigara Mandapam, Kundamangalam Bhagavati Temple, Kozhikode, and award of merit was shared between Church of Epiphany, David Zazun Library in Mumbai, and Bikaner House in New Delhi. Okay. One more award is there. Award for special recognition for sustainable development. Again, that was also given to this Kundamangalam Bhagavati Temple. Okay, and other than that, some more other institutions also got. One is Pipal Haveli. Pipal Haveli in Punjab. Pipal Haveli in Punjab got the Pipal Haveli in Punjab, and even some more structures in Nepal also got this award. Okay. Along with this, they'll be giving. Along with this, now recently they started selecting the important airports also. Important airports. UNESCO Pix Award, which is given for the important airport. That was awarded to Kembe Gowda Airport. Kembe Gowda Airport. So basically, it's a Bengaluru airport. Bengaluru Airport. Bengaluru Airport. BIAL. Bengaluru International Airport Limited. Okay. So that got the award for Kembe Gowda International. Okay. All right. So I think we can wind up here. So these are some of the important current affairs which we have. So again, after this, we'll be having more sessions also. Till your NIFT examination, we'll be having more sessions, more class will also be. The NIFT CAT is also still ongoing. So it will be a 7-day course. 7-day course. We'll be having 7 live sessions will be there, covering important topics from the important areas, and also 2 mock exams will also be there. So batch is already started. So still admissions are open. We'll be having all the classes. We'll be getting all the classes respective of the time in which you are joining. Okay. So for more admissions, you can contact this number 8086111055. For more details, if you want to know regarding this program, you can contact this number. Okay. After this, after my session, we'll be having arithmetic session will be there. Okay. Chandu sir will be taking arithmetic session. So after that, again, we'll be having drawing sessions, drawing tips will also be given. Okay. All right. So that's it for today regarding the important GK session, GK topic. So with more GK topics, we'll be having another marathon session or another individual session will be there. Like Priya said, we'll try to make a detailed, we'll try to make a dedicated video regarding fashion GK also. Okay. So that will also be conducted. Okay. So that's it for today. So Chandu sir will be joining from here onward. So sir, are you there?
Yeah, yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay, so from here onwards, we can take the session. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good evening, all. So I will share my screen. I think you guys seen the other 2 classes. I think Marathon Part 1 and Marathon Part 2. Those who haven't seen those 2 parts can avail those videos in the comment section. There is a link is provided in the comment section. You can find it in the live chat at the top. Okay, so I think my screen is clearly visible to all, and we could start the session, I think. Okay, let me see the chats. Okay, fine. So today we will be continuing where we end in the last classes, like part 1 and part 2. So let's have a quick look into what we had discussed in part 1. So in the part 1, we were discussing the topics. We were discussing the topics like percentage. We just discussed the topic percentage. Similarly, we gone through the topic simple interest, percentage and profit, loss and discount. Okay, so PLD stands for profit, loss and discount. And next we'll just look into simple interest and compound interest. Actually, these chapters are application of the concepts of percentage. That is why I just discussed them in a very together manner. After that, we just go on to other topics also, like average we have discussed, and we discussed simplification. Simplification in part 2. In part 2, we discussed simplification also, and in between we had discussed LCM and HCF2, I think. So these things you can avail from the part 1 and part 2 of this session, and it is available in the pinned message in the chat. You can find it. So previous parts of the NIFT. So after this session, you can watch those videos also. So minimum of the minimum, before the NIFT exam, you guys need to practice 1 or 2 times the questions we are going to discuss over here. Okay, that is the plan of this session. So now we will be starting from work time. So work time, first of all, we can discuss about the technique or the essence of the chapter. Okay, technique or essence. So this chapter is purely revolving. Around a single equation. This chapter is purely revolving around a single equation, and the equation is, if A is doing a particular work in a particular number of days, and B is doing a certain work in a certain number of days, then we will use the base equation A's efficiency plus B's efficiency, that is equal to A and B's combined efficiencies. Okay, so this is work and time. Same principle is used in the chapter pipes and cistern also. So single equation, you can solve all the questions of both of the chapters. This is the essence. This is the essence of these two chapters. If you are clear this, then you can easily solve the question. Okay. So everything is revolving around these two equations. We will see how it is. So what is efficiency? Efficiency is the work done in unit time. Okay. Consider like that. Efficiency is work done in unit time. That means if A can finish a work in 8 days, okay, then A's efficiency, important word in this particular chapter is invert. Important word in this chapter is invert. This chapter is all about the word invert. Invert is a word which is dealing with this chapter. So A is doing a work in 8 days means A's efficiency is 1/8. Okay. That means 1/8 of the work will be done in a day. For a simplified example, you can see that a particular person, that means like A can finish a work in 2 days. Then work done in unit time, that means work done per day. If a person can complete a work in 2 days, then half of the work will be done in 1 day. Okay, so how much portion of the work is finished in a day is the efficiency. And the chapter is an inverted chapter. If we are solving these questions in a linear manner, we will went wrong. Okay, if you are solving these questions in this inverted manner, if you find 2 days, take 1/2 for calculation, then you will get answer. Unless you guys will not get answer for these kinds of questions. Okay, so this is a very important concept. And if you are clear with this concept, nothing is difficult in this chapter. Nothing will be difficult if you are clear with this particular technique or the particular formula. And if you can use your common senses, you can easily solve questions. So everything in this chapter is revolving around this particular concept. So I will take you to some of the questions and I am expecting your answers in the chat. So go ahead with this question. I will wait in the chat for seeing your answers. If I can do a work in 10 days. Okay. If I can do a work in 10 days. B can do the same work in 15 days. A alone will do a work in 10 days. B alone will do a work in 15 days. Then how many days will they take to complete the work? Both will working together. Okay, in how many days? Kutus, Adi, JD, Q. I'm waiting for your answers. Actually, I'm not. I'm not considering this like a one-way traffic. I want active participation. Your active participation is our energy. Okay, we want active participation. Then only it will be a live discussion. Otherwise, it will be like a radio, like radio podcast. Okay, I'm only speaking. That is not what I want in these kinds of sessions. I want all of you to be a part of this. So A can do a work in 10 days. Invert. That is our usual procedure. Invert. Then 1/10 days will be taken by A. Then B will be taking 1/15. Vardika, I will look into your answer. Wait. So 1/15, everything we done. So over here, we have A's efficiency plus B's efficiency is equal to their combined efficiency. Combined efficiency means the work done by them in a single day. That is why the combined efficiency. So A is doing 1/10th of the work. B is doing 1/15th of the work. So you can take an LCM. I'm taking the LCM 30 here. So making 1/10 to 30. So it becomes 3/30 plus 1/15 to the denominator to be 30. Then it should be 2/30. So it is like 5/30. Okay. And 5/30, it will be, you can cancel. 5/30 will be 1/6. 1 by 6. Okay. 5 by 30 will be 1 by 6. Is it the answer? No. This is the work done by them in 1 day. What will you do to get the answer? We will invert. We will invert this 6 days. Over. The question is over. I will do the same question through one more way, and I can find here Varnika, Nandita, Gauri, Adi, Priya, and plenty of answers are there to come also. Very good participation I'm having here. So I'm just doing for one more type. Okay, so the method which you prefer, you can choose. I will give you two. In which method you can do these questions in a quicker manner, you can adopt that. Okay, I'm not insisting to follow any method, but whenever you find this particular one is easy for me, use it. If you find another method easy, then you can use it. Okay, so over here, like almost same to this method. So just assume that let x days for finishing the work. Work together. Assume. Okay. So if a person can finish a work in 1 by 10, sorry, if a person can finish a work in 10 days, then first day he will be doing 1 by 10th of the work. Okay. So how much amount of work he will be doing in 2 days? He will be doing 2 into 1 by 10. That is 2 by 10th of the work in 2 days. How much work he will be doing in 3 days? 3 into 1 by 10. 3 by 10 of work is finished in 3 days. If he is in X days, then how much work? X by 10th of the work will be finished in X days. That is what we are going to do here also. So his contribution is X by 10. A's contribution is X by 10. Similarly, B's contribution will be X by 15. And the whole work will be unity. Okay, because we are doing 1 by 10. And when we are doing it for 10 days, we will be finding it like entire work. That is, the whole work is the unity that is over. So in this way also you can solve for x. So value of the x will be your answer. It will be like x into 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. And we already find the value of 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. That is equal to 1 by 6. Okay, I'm just simply substituting it. So x is equal to 6. You guys can use both the methods. Okay, depends upon your a question. And I prefer this method more because remaining work problems are there. At that time, this method is helping a lot. When you observe the sample questions of NIFT, you can find questions of remaining work or similar type of questions are there. In every sample question, I can find one question from this particular chapter and 2 questions from this particular concept. That means question from pipe science system also we need to consider. Okay, so now you guys can have a look into this question. Now you guys can have a look into this question. A, B, and C. 3 persons. Anything is changing here? Nothing is changing here. Nothing is going to change in this question also. Earlier it was A, B, C. Sorry, A, B. Now it is A here, B here, C here. A, B, and C. 3 people. Combined efficiency. Take the combined efficiency of A, B, and C. Invert it. Your answer is ready. Q. I'm not going into the steps. 1 by 12. 1 by 15. 1 by 20. Okay. 1 by 12, 1 by 15, 1 by 20. Take the LCM. You know that. 12, 15, 20. You can take LCM as 60. Okay. LCM for the denominator as 60. Numerator. 1 by 12 will become 5 by 60. 1 by 15 becomes 4 by 60. 1 by 20 becomes 3 by 60. Altogether, it will be 12 by 60. 12 by 60 means 1 by 5. Invert. This is our keyword. Invert. 5 days. 5 days. Okay. So it's Varnika and Priya right this time. So 5 days. So let's move on to the next question. So let's have a negative work here. Demolishing. Okay, this is positive. This is positive. This is positive. And demolishing means it is negative. So instead of plus, simply use a minus in front of it. Okay, positive work, do with plus. Negative work, do with minus. Okay, very good, very good. I'm just looking into your charts. Good, good, good. Go ahead. So my request is everyone should practice this question 1 or 2 times. Okay, everyone should practice these questions 1 or 2 times, because in this last moment we don't have the time to learn the entire arithmetic books. Okay, we only can read up to 4 or 5 questions per chapter and be master of that. Be master of that 4 or 5 types of questions. Okay, so in the upcoming days, we will be solving all the questions in the vault. That means the questions available with the NIFT. Okay, in different names, they had published it in their websites. We will collect all those question papers and types, and we will be discussing it in a day-long session. We have a plan to do it on the upcoming Saturday. We will be doing it. Okay, we will be doing all the questions with the NIFT people. Okay, yeah, welcome, welcome, Priya. Okay, actually, we are taking question from the NIFT pool. How it is? You guys can also access the questions. Where? From the NIFT website. Okay, so we'll be discussing all the relevant questions. So let's move to this question. 1/15 plus 1/10 minus 1/12. Okay, 1/15 plus 1/10 minus 1/12. Gauri, Nandita, we will be looking into it. So let's see. I just use the equation A's efficiency plus B's efficiency. I have a negative efficiency, so C's efficiency. So that is equal to A, B, and C's combined efficiency. So you can take the LCM 60 as per earlier questions. So 1/15 becomes 4/60. 1/10 becomes 6/60. 1/12 becomes 5/60. So it is equal to 5/60. So it is 1/12. Invert. Don't forget the word invert. Those who are forgetting this word is reaching wrong answers. So 12 days, because except 2 chapters, work time and pipes and cisterns, except 2 chapters, everything is doing in a linear manner, but these 2 chapters are doing in an inverted manner. Okay, answers are hanging like this. Answers are hanging like this. Okay, so hanging answers we need to expect in these chapters. So let's do another question. A and B can do a work in 8 days, and A alone can do it in 12 days. In how many days can B alone do it? A and B can do a work in 8 days, and A alone can do it in 12 days. Directly write our equation. Okay, directly write our equation. Don't think about anything. Directly write our equation. What is here? A's efficiency plus B's efficiency equal to A and B's combined efficiency, that we know. Why I am giving this much time in between the questions? That means I'm just considering this as an exercise to brain for everyone. So if you guys can solve these questions using your brain right away here and putting answers like this, your brain will understand that you need to have a skill to be developed like this for an upcoming exam or something. Okay, so your brain will take a warm-up through these kinds of questions. So I want all of you to be part of this activity by finding the answers and put it over here. Okay, simply watching this video is not going to make much difference in you. Okay, answers should be coming involuntary in like aptitudes or topics like this. Okay, so over here, A's efficiency, we know that A and B can do it in 8 days, so combined efficiency 1/8. So A alone it in 1/12. So simply B's efficiency. If we finding that efficiency of B is a negative, then it will be a negative one. He is demolishing it. You can find that. or you can make judgments also based on this. Okay, so B's efficiency is equal to 1 by 8 minus 1 by 12. So over here, actually taking LCM also works here, taking LCM like 24, and I was taking LCM every time. This time I'm going for cross multiplication. Okay, because every time I'm using LCM, this time I wish to use LCM, though you can use the 24 as LCM. Here I'm going for cross multiplication. So this is 12 minus 8 by 12 into 8. So it is something like 4 by 12 into 8. I can cancel this. So it will be simply 1 by 24. Okay, we need to be aware about all the methods. That is why I just do this in a cross multiplication way. So 1 by 24, invert, that is 24. Okay, so B alone can do it in 24 days. So very good. And I could find it like from Priya, Nandita, Abhinav. And here your question for the remaining work. How will you solve a question for remaining work? This is important. Because remaining work question is included in NIFT question paper list, like a NIFT vault. Like I think in their b.des or m.des question paper, they had included this question. Okay. So over here, A completes a work in 12 days. So efficiency of A is not here. So A completes a work in 12 days. So A's efficiency will be 1 by 12. Next is B completes a work in 15 days. I'm just writing the steps. I'm not getting into the answer. You guys can try the answer. So B's efficiency is 1 by 15. So the question is, A started working alone and after 3 days B joined. Okay, after 3 days B joined. Just highlighting important things. Okay, joined him. So how many days will they now take together? Read question carefully. Remaining work. Okay. So we need to read between the lines of the questions also. Okay. So how many days they will take to finish the work? Finish the remaining work. Okay. So I'm just assuming, let the work finished in X days. Let the work finished in X days. Let the work finished in X days. X days work is over. So contribution, A's contribution per day, that is 1 by 15. B's contribution per day, A's contribution per day, 1 by 12. B's contribution per day, 1 by 15. Okay. So A worked for, this is for A, this is for B. A worked for X days because for the entire work, A is there. So A worked for X days. But B was not there for the first 3 days. So B only worked for X minus 3 days. A worked for X days. B worked for X minus 3 days. Be clear in this particular area. So B worked for X minus 3 days. And the result is unity. Okay. So for the entire work, A was available, but B was absent for 3 days. So subtract that 3 days. So X by 12 plus X minus 3 by 15 equal to 1. So now you can take cross multiplication here. So it is 15x plus 12x minus 3 into 12. 3 into 12, that is 36 for 36. Divided by 12 into 15. Divided by 12 into 15, that is equal to 1. Okay. So for ease of doing problems, I'm not going to multiply this 12 into 15. If it is record, I'll be doing it at the end. Okay. So I will be keeping it for if there is any possibility for cancelling these things. Anyway, I will keep it. So 15x plus 12x minus 36 equal to 12 into 15. Okay. So this is 27x. And now we can multiply it. That would be better. So 12 into 15. How will you do 12 into 15? Your mind need to be a calculator for these questions. 12 into 15. 10 plus 2 into 15 is enough. 10 into 15, 150. 2 into 15, 30. So it will be like 180 plus 36. Okay, that is 216. So x equal to 27, x equal to 216. X equal to 216 by 27. It is a multiple of 3. So you can cancel with the 3. This is 7. This is 2, 72. And 27 by 3. This is 9. 72 by 9. It's quite familiar. It is 8. And this is the common mistake. This is the common mistake. I will use red color. This is a common mistake. Because students are not clearly reading questions. They are happy when they are getting answer, but they are not looking into the demand of the question. When they will look into the demand of the question? After exam. After exam, everyone get aware about, oh my God, okay, oh, this was asked, oh, I missed. Okay, these kinds of exclamations will happen after exam. Why it is happening? Not clearly looking into the question. Question is asking about remaining work. Remaining work means after B joined, how many days they worked together? That is asked in this question. Remaining work. So first day, 3 days need to be subtracted from X. That means remaining work, the participation is from the B. So X minus 3 is the answer. That is 8 minus 3, 5. So option B is wrong. Option A, 5 is the right answer. Common mistake. Common mistake in these kinds of questions. Please pay attention. Okay. So I know that many of you will get the answer, but this would be your answer. Nobody is thinking about X minus 3 or remaining work. Okay. Be alert. I'm giving you common mistakes also. Let's move on to the next area, that is pipes and cistern. It is also the chapter working on the same principle. That is why I'm taking like simultaneous, like together. I'm taking these two chapters. Okay, so learning these two chapters differently. That means first you study this particular work time chapter, and after 3 or 4 chapters, or after a period of time, if you learn this pipes and cistern chapter, you need to learn everything from the base. Okay, so that is a waste of time. Club similar chapters. I had decided these particular sessions also by clubbing similar chapters together for the better understanding of the brain. Okay, so brain friendly learning is planned in these kinds of marathon sessions. So over here, let's have a look into the pipes and cistern. Pipes and cisterns. Same principle is used here. You can find a tank here. Cistern means a tank. Okay. So it is having an inlet A. So this A can fill this tank. A can fill this tank in 2 hours. So what is the unit time here? 1 hour is the unit time. So what amount or what part of this tank will be filled in 1 hour? That is my question. That is the efficiency. So if the tank is filling in 2 hours, in the 1 hour, the half of the tank will be finished. Okay, assume another inlet B is here and B can fill the tank in 6 hours. Okay, B can fill the tank in 6 hours. Then B is efficiency. That means what part of this tank will be filled in 1 hour. Okay, that is 1 by 6. Every hour 1 by 6 will be filled. So after 6 hours, the tank is filled. Clear? Okay, so over here, A is efficiency plus B is efficiency equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6. So this is a combined efficiency. If 2 such tabs are opened together, Then amount of water filled in this tank will be like, you can take an LCM of 6. So this is like 3 plus 1. So 4/6. That means 2/3 of the tank will be filled in 1 hour. Okay. The 2/3 of the tank will be filled in 1 hour, and it will only take invert. These two chapters are having this word invert. Answers are inverted. So 3/2. If you have these kinds of two inlets, so it will be 1.5. Okay. And these kinds of things are positive work. We need to think about a negative work also. Negative work means there is a leak, outlet, all these things. So at that time, you can use a negative symbol. Okay, you can use a negative symbol. So at that time, C is efficiency. C can drain this water in 10 hours. Then C's efficiency will be minus 1/10. And if you are finding any answer as negative, then it will be a leak. Okay, so keep these basics idea. This particular chapter is purely revolving around these basic ideas. Okay, clear? So let's move on to the next question. I think all is clear. We are doing it from the scratch. Now in this chapter, we are going to learn it from the scratch. If pipe fills a tank in 6 hours, then what part of the tank will the pipe fill in 1 hour? Simple question. I want all of you to put your answers in the chat. I want all the 23 answers in the chat. Kyuk, kyuk. All in the live chat to be here. Priya, Gauri, everyone. Kyuk, 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 kyuk. Abhirav, good. Go ahead. What is the answer? 1/6. 1/6. Very good. So let's move on to the next question. If a pipe fill a tank in 4 hours and another pipe can empty the full tank in 6 hours, when both the pipes are opened together, then find the time required to completely fill the tank. One can fill the tank, one can empty the tank. Negative work question. Negative. How will you deal negative work questions? Kyuk. How will you guys deal these kinds of negative work questions? Those who haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe, because we are coming up with similar videos in the upcoming days. And please click on the bell icon. And your love should be shown through the likes and comments. Okay. And for the previous sessions, you guys can click on the link provided in the chat. You can find the playlist in Think Institute of Design YouTube channel. You can find the playlist. Okay, we can solve this question. So efficiency 1/4, efficiency minus 1/6. Okay, so A's efficiency 1/4, B's efficiency is negative. So I'm using negative symbol here. So over here, you can take an LCM of 24. Sorry, you can take an LCM of 12. So 12, and it is 3. This is 2. That is 1/12. Okay, that is 1/12. So invert. So hope everyone aware about our accelerate program. So it's already started, but I didn't took my session. So my session will be on this Friday. I'm taking a session on the accelerate. So those who haven't assured your seats, you can talk with Think people how to get admission and those things. So because few seats are still available there. Okay, so get a mentorship support in the last minute. That will be helpful. Okay, so over here it's 12 days. Next question. I think there is not much things to explain the previous question, because you guys are well versed in these things, because we are discussing everything from the scratch. So it will not make much difficult to solve those questions. So a pipe can fill a tank in 20 hours. Okay. So due to a leak in the bottom, there is a leak. Due to the leak, it is filled in 40 hours. Okay. Due to a leak, it is filled in 40 hours. If you guys are good with these things, you can make calculations on your water tank also. If the tank is full, how much time will the leak take to empty it? So Assume B as the leak. Okay. So here A is like 20 hours. So A's efficiency equal to 1 by 20. B is equal to, we don't know. Okay. We don't know about that. And we know the combined efficiency. A and B's combined efficiency is known. Okay. So if you want annotated copies of these things, you can put a message to the WhatsApp number provided in the chat. They will avail you the PDFs of these things because it's difficult to write all the questions. I just have a offline session today, and my student, one of my student in my session, told me that I just watched your videos and write all the. I just told her to take screenshots and keep it. So she told me that she write down all the questions. But in the last minute, I am finding those things as a waste of time. So please avail these kinds of PDFs and work on it. Okay. So A and B's efficiency, it is provided that 1 by 40 because it is filled in 40 hours. So directly use the equation with us A's efficiency plus B's efficiency equals A and B's combined efficiency. So over here 1 by 20, B's efficiency is unknown, and A and B's combined efficiency, that is 1 by 40. So B's efficiency equal to 1 by 40 minus 1 by 20. You can take an LCM of 40 here. So 1 minus 2 minus 1 by 20. Sorry, minus 1 by 40. Why that negative symbol? Because it is leak. That is why negative symbol. So 40 hours, invert. Okay, option A, 40 hours is the right answer. Very good. I can find a plenty of over here. Good. So let's try this question. Earlier it is Nandita, Priya, Nandana, Gauri Nandana given it right. Good. So next question. A pipe can fill a tank in 10 hours, while another pipe can empty it in 6 hours. Find the time taken to empty the tank when both the pipes are opened simultaneously. We are opening both the pipes simultaneously. Okay. It is quite simple. Simple calculation. How will you do? 1 by 10 plus? Okay. A negative is here. So it will be emptied. So you can use negative. 1 by 10 minus 1 by 6. Okay. So a pipe can fill a tank in 10 hours, while another pipe can empty it in 6 hours. Find the time taken to empty the tank. Okay. This is not the question for filling the tank. Why? Because the slow process is filling. Filling is slow here. Emptying is quick. Okay. Here the emptying process is quick. These kinds of questions also you could expect. So answer will be going negative. So you can take the LCM 60 here. Okay. 60 or 30. You can take the denominator 60 or 30. I'm taking it 60 here. So it will be 6 and minus 10. That is 4 by 60 minus 4 by 60, that is minus 1 by 15. So 15 hours for completely emptying it. Okay, so these kinds of question also you can expect. Okay, Nandita, good. Next question, pipe sand system, next question. Through an inlet, a tank takes 8 hours to get filled up. Solve this question. I'm waiting for your answers. I'm waiting. It takes 2 hours more to get filled. Why? Leak is there. Consider that. So what is the total time for filling? 8 plus 2, 10 hours. Due to the leak, we are taking 10 hours. Then find the efficiency of the leak. Invert it, get the answer. Put it in the chat. Where is your answer? Through an inlet. So this is A's efficiency 1 by 8. B's efficiency Unknown. A's efficiency is known, 1 by 8. What is B? B is a leak. B's efficiency is unknown. What is combined efficiency? A and B will take 10 hours to fill it. Where did you get this? 8 plus 2, 10. Adding this. Because due to the leak in the bottom, it takes 2 hours more. From where? From 8 hours. So it is 10 hours. So A and B's combined, sorry. So A and B's combined efficiency is asked. What is combined efficiency? 1 by 10. Now the things are more clear and loud here. 1 by 8 plus B's efficiency equals 1 by 10. What is B's efficiency? 1 by 10 minus 1 by 8. 1 by 10 minus 1 by 8. You can take an LCM of 40. 4 minus, how to make it 8 into 40? That is 5. So 4 minus 5. That is minus 1 by 40. Negative symbol indicates it is a leak. Obviously, we know that. So it is 40 hours. It is 40 hours. D is 40 hours. Okay. D is 40 hours. So I think I can move on to the next question. Next question. I think with this question, this chapter is over. Okay. Within this question, this chapter is over. So work time and this particular pipes and cistern on this particular technique. So we will be moving to the next chapter after this. Before that, I need to add few things. Okay, some extra additions. But when I look into the sample question papers, I didn't find the application of the things which I am going to tell right now. But for the safer side, I'm giving it. Okay, for the safer side, I'm giving it a concept called b.des. Q. Today we need to learn next set of topics like ratio, proportion, mixtures and alligation, and all those topics are there. Okay. Anyway, we will be taking this session up to 7:30. From 7:30 onwards, our academic head will be joining, and he will be giving you guidance how to all the things about the NIFT. Okay. So you can ask your doubts regarding NIFT exam to him. So now we can solve this question. 2 pipes A and B. 2 pipes A and B can fill a tank in 1 hour and 75 minutes. Okay. So A can fill it in 60 minutes. B can fill it in 75 minutes. And there is also an outlet leak. Okay. So if the tank is full in 50 minutes, this is A, B, and C's combined efficiency or combined effect. So we want to find C. So here, A's efficiency, known 1 by 60. B's efficiency, known 1 by 75. C's efficiency, unknown. The demand of the question itself, C's efficiency. Then combined efficiency, A, B, and C's combined efficiency. That is like 1 by 60. Sorry, 1 by A plus, sorry. That is simply A's efficiency plus B's efficiency plus C's efficiency. A's efficiency plus B's efficiency plus C's efficiency. We know all the values except C. So combined efficiency, what is the combined efficiency? 1 by 50 over here. So A's efficiency, 1 by 60. B's efficiency, 1 by 75. C's efficiency, did you know C's efficiency? No, we don't know C's efficiency. Keep it like this. If we get positive, it is a constructive work, and if it is negative, will be a leak. Obviously, it is leak. It is given in the question also. So 1 by 50 minus 1 by 60 minus 1 by 75 equals C's efficiency. Which number you will take as an LCM? Which number will you take as an LCM? 50, 60, 75, 300. Okay. So 6 into 50, 60 into 5, 75 into 4. So this is minus 3 by 100. That is, sorry, minus 3 by 300. That is minus 1 by 100. So on inverting, 100 minutes. The leak will take 100 minutes. And Nandita, Gauri, good. So I need to add few things. That is about man days in work time. Okay. So these two chapters we need to learn together. So the concept of man days, I didn't find in sample question papers, but I am expecting. Okay. Because we need to be expect those things. So over here, 1 second. So we need to expect those things in the exam. So man days. If a question comes, I will give you a sample question. 10 men can do a work in 20 days. So how many men required to finish the same work in 5 days? Okay. So here the concept of man days are constant. The total work is constant here. So M1 men are doing a work in D1 days will be equal to M2 men doing the same work for D2 days. Okay. So M1 D1 equal to M2 D2. So here we have the M1. What is our M1? 10 men doing the same work for 20 days. So that number will be a constant. That means 200 units of work is there. So M2 men, that means we don't know how much men record, but we need to finish it in 5 days. So simply keeping M2 here, 10 into 20 by 5. 10 into 20 by 5. So it is like 2 into 20, and it is 40. So this is the first level of using this equation. Second level, man days equation in the second level will be looks like this. M1 D1 H1 by W1 will be equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2. Okay, here M stand for men, D stand for day, H stands for hours, W stands for what is the amount of work. Okay. Priya, yes, mensuration is a part of max syllabus, but the questions may not be with the images. Okay. While discussing the questions, we will be looking into those portion also later, Priya. Okay. Mensuration is also a part. So over here, while discussing sample questions, I will show you the questions. Okay. And we will be having session for that also later. So MN, D days, H hours, and I will get you a question. The question is like this. So 100 men works for 5 hours in a day, and finish making shoes finish making 5,000 shoes. Okay, actually I'm just giving some vague numbers, so we will not be getting exact numerical answers. Maybe we will not get integers, but sometimes we will get decimals. Okay, so 100 men works for 5 hours in a day and finish making 500 shoes in 20 days. Okay, 20 days. So how many days are needed for making 20,000 shoes? 20,000 shoes by 200 men working 4 hours per day. This is your question and you can solve it. 100 men works for 5 hours in a day and finish making 5,000 shoes in 20 days. How many days are needed for making 20,000 shoes by 200 men working 4 hours per day? Because working time has been reduced. Okay, so these kinds of questions you are going to use this man-days equation in this format. So the number of shoes comes as the work. Okay, so now you guys can also solve. I will also solve with you. So M1, that is 100 men, and they are working for how many days? 20 days, 5 hours per day for making 5,000 shoes. Okay, similarly 200 men are there. They don't know how many days they will work. They will work for D2 days, but they will only work for 4 hours per day and 20,000 shoes they will create. Okay, so now you can cancel zeros. Now you guys can cancel zeros. So 5,000 denominator zeros cancelled in this way. And over here, you can cancel this 0 in this way. So now you can bring all those things to the denominator. So over here, D2 will be like 100 into 20 into 5 divided by 4. Now things are more easy to solve. So here it is anything 4 into 20 is there, so 20 cancelled, so this is 20 this is again 25. Okay, so over here 25 into 5 is coming. Let's have a look once again over here. 20,000, 5,000, 200 men we are having. Okay, so 0 0 cancelled, so 100 into 20 into 5. Denominator is 20 into 4. So now we need to find D2. So 20 and 20 cancelled each other. Like this, 20 and 20 easily cancelled. And 100 by 4, that is 25. So 25 into 5. That much number of days are required for finishing this work. That is 125 days for finishing 20,000 shoes. Okay, so 100 men working 20 days for 5 hours a day for creating 5,000 shoes. 200 men are there working D2 days, 4 hours per day, and they need to make 20,000 shoes. Now you can cancel zeros. Okay, you will be cancelling zeros here. So here like 0 0 and a 2 is over here. We could repeat the calculations once again. 100 into 20 into 5 by 500 equals 200 into D2 into 4 and by 20,000. I'm just repeating calculation once again. And this time I'm going to cancel these zeros here. And this is 2. And this 2 and 200 cancel, you will be getting 100 here, and 4 and 100 cancel, you will be getting a 25 here. So you can take the 25 to the left. Okay, so D2 will be like 100 into 20 into 5 into 25 by 500. Okay, if you solve for this, you will be getting the answer. So this is 5. You can cancel. A 4 was here. We cancel this for 25. Actually, my screen got stuck. One second. We want more space. So, good. Shubham. So, I'm solving these once again. The calculations 20 into 5 by 5,000. 200 working for D2 for 20,000. 5,000, 20,000. Thousands are gone. Okay. Now 420. So 5 into 4. So 200 by 5. Okay, 200 by 5, that is 40. Okay, 200 by 5. 100 by 5 is 20. 200 by 5 is 40. Now it is looks like 100 into 20 into 5 by 5 into 40. Okay, so it is D2. It is D2 here. Let's cancel this 5 and 5. 40 and 20. Yes, this is why I done this once again, because I too find it. This is 20 and going for 125. I just felt it like that. Okay, so now it is 50. So be like we need to do it in a from side by side. So whenever we are in a quickie, you will be losing some zeros. Okay, that will cost you a lot. So 50 is the answer. So now those questions where I prepared myself in the live now over here. So now you can move on to the next chapter. That is speed, distance, time. Next chapter is speed, distance, and time. Okay. So some basic things. One second. One second all. So speed, distance, time. So everyone is familiar with what is speed. Speed is distance by time. Okay. So speed is distance by time. So that particular thing is familiar. So we need to discuss average speed in this chapter. We are going to discuss average speed or speed average. What is we are going to discuss? So what is speed average? We know that average is total distance by total distance by total time. So average speed is total distance by total time, and based on this, this chapter is revolving. Okay. speed equal to distance by time, and total distance by total time will give you average speed. If you are clear with these two things, this chapter is quite easy. Okay, speed, distance, time. If you are clear with these two things, this chapter is quite easy. How it is? So first equation, speed average, equation number 1, total distance d1, d2, d3, etc. up to dn. Okay, divided by total time t1 plus t2 plus t3 plus etc. up to tn. This is the basic equation. This is the basic equation. This is the equation number 1 for solving questions from this chapter. Now we need to have the derivatives, or now we need to have the special types from this. For that, speed equal to distance by time. So speed into time, that is equal to distance. Speed into time, that is equal to distance. It will give you the second equation. Speed into time equal to distance. So speed average become d1. What is d1? Speed 1 into time 1. What is d2? Speed 2 into time 2. What is d3? Speed 3 into time 3. It will take you to speed n into time n divided by t1 plus, t2 plus, t3 plus, etc. up to tn. This is your second equation. Okay, when in the question only speed and time is available, I found this application of this equation in a question paper of NIFT. Okay, so it was in an old question paper of NIFT. That means in the sample question paper. Sample question papers are mean their old question paper. Okay, so third one. So third one, time equal to distance by speed. This is widely used. This is widely used. So speed average. We know that distance is d, d1 plus, d2 plus, d2 plus, d3 plus, etc. up to dn divided by time is now d1 by s1 plus d2 by s2 plus d3 by s3 plus etc. up to dn by sn plus etc. up to dn by sn. So that is average speed. That is average speed. So widely used equation. Okay. And if there is a condition comes, if a person is going from his house, okay, I will writing all those things in the next page. So I am just taking that equation once again over here. Speed average will be like d1 plus, I'm just using that third equation, d1 plus, d2 plus, etc. up to dn divided by t1 plus, t1 plus, t2 plus, etc. up to tn. Okay, so sorry, the equation will be like third equation. This is the base equation. Third equation will be like d1 plus, d2 plus, dn plus etc. up to dn divided by dn divided by d1 by s1 plus d2 by s2 plus etc. up to dn by sn. This is having a very relevant extensions for this equation. How it is when a person is going from his house to office. Okay, the person is going from his house to office. So the distance is d, house to office and office to house. Okay, the distance will be d, and he is traveling in the morning. He is in a very hurry, so he will be traveling in 60 hours or 70 per hour, 70 kilometer per hour. So he is traveling with s1 towards the office and traveling with a speed s2 from the office. So what will be the average speed here? How will you calculate? We will use the third equation. Speed average will be equal to d1, that is simply d, d2, that is simply d. So third one, So no, there is no third distance, so we can keep it. So average speed, we need to have d by s1. Speeds are different, but distance are same. Okay, now you can easily find that it is 2d. You can take a d common, 1 by s1 plus 1 by s2, and you can cancel this. So the equation for two different speeds for same distance will be 1 by s1 plus 1 by s2. Okay, so you can keep this basic equation in mind. And if you want to simplify this equation, it will be like speed average will be equal to 2 divided by 1 by s1 plus 1 by s2 become 2s1 s2 divided by s1 plus s2. If you need to remember a lot of equation, you can give this. Unless remember in this format, because this format is important. Because this particular format is very much important. So speed average for three different speeds. Okay, a person is traveling from his house to office, and the distance is d. From office to market, again the distance is d. Same distance from market to house. For like an equilateral triangle, he is traveling. Then his average speed will be d plus d divided by d by s1 plus d by s2 plus d by s3. So any number of speeds comes, you can use this general equation 3d divided by d into 1 by s1 plus 1 by s2 plus 1 by s3. Okay, d and d cancel. This is speed average for three equal distance. What is for four equal distance? Speed average for four equal distance, 4 divided by 1 by s1 plus 1 by s2 plus 1 by s3 plus 1 by s4. If it is 4, then you can use this. If it is 5, then you can use 5 divided by 1 by s1 plus 1 by s2 plus 1 by s3 plus 1 by s4 plus 1 by s5. One-stop solution. This is one-stop solution. 2 equal distance, 3 equal distance, 4 equal distance. Now we are able to solve. Let's have some questions. You can have a look into this. Solve this question. Your timer starts here. Go through the equations. Solve the question. Which equation you will use here? Which equation? Which equation will you guys use? What you have? Speed you have. Distance you have. Equation which is having distance and speed use. Use it. Average speed equation 4, which is having distance and speed. Use it. So third equation. This is the application of third equation. How will you use third equation? Speed average, third equation. D1 plus D2, only two speeds. D1 by S1, D2 by S2. Okay, D1 by S1, D2 by S2. So D1 plus D2. D1 plus D2, that is 300 plus 500. Now it is 800. Okay, you can take that 100 outside later. So this is 300 by 45, 500 by 60. Take hundreds outside. Take hundreds outside. 3 plus 5, 8. 100 outside. It will be like 3 by 45. Numbers are too small, and now you can relate those numbers. 100, 100. 8 divided by 1 by 45 plus 1 by 12. Okay. Now you can take those numbers to the, you can cross multiply, like 8 divided by 12 plus 45. Sorry, this is 15. Okay. My bad. So 8 divided by 1 by 15. 1 by 15. That is like you can cross 12 plus 15 divided by 12 into 15. 8 divided by 12 plus 15. It will be like 8 divided by 27. And you can take the denominator to the numerator. This particular one will come here. So 12 into 15. It is equal to 8 into 12 into 15 by 27. And you can cancel with the 3. It will be 4. It will be 9. Again with the 3. This will be 5. This will be 3. And it is like 20 into 160 by 3. How will you solve 160 by 3? I will solve it here. 160 by 3. 160 by 3. You know that 150 by 3. Next is 9 by 3. Next is 1 by 3. So when you add this, you will be getting 160. 150 by 3, 50. 3, 1 by 3. So this is 53.33. Easy question. Nobody solved. 53.33 kilometer per hour. Split, simplify. Split everything, simplify everything, solve. Okay. We shouldn't make anything complex. Actually, arithmetic or aptitude questions, we are making it complicated. We can do these questions in a matter of seconds. Now you guys solve this question. Now you guys solve this question. Quick. Waiting for your responses. So over here, a man makes his upward journey at 16 km per hour and downward journey at 28 km per hour. Okay, upward journey at 16 km per hour. That means what equation we will use? What equation? Two speeds. Speed average. Distance is stay. So 2 by 1 by S1 plus 1 by S2. Or you can use this equation also. Speed average equal to 2 S1 S2 divided by S1 plus S2. Okay, based on your comfortability, you can use both. Okay, everything based on your comfortability. So over here, I'm going to use the second one. 2 into 16 into 28 divided by 28 plus 16. So it will be like 2 into 16 into 28 divided by 28 plus 16, that is 30, 44. 44. Divide. You will be getting 22 here. Divide. This is like 14. And you will be getting 11 here. So 16 into 14 by 11. So 2 into 16 into 28. And this is 34, 44. When you divide with 4, denominator is 11. Okay, once again, we could. So this is like 2 into 16 into 28 divided by 44. I'm dividing with the 4 here. So this will be 7. This will be 11. So 2 into 16, that is 32. 32 into 7. That is 320 minus 32 into 3. That is equal to 224. 224 by 11. That is what we record. Okay. 16 into 14 is also 224. So this is what we record. 224 by 11. What is the nearest number to this for a multiple of 11? That is 220. 220 by 11 plus 4 by 11. We only need to solve for 4 by 11. 220 by 11, 22, 2 times 20. So 20 point something is the answer. 20.4 by 11, that is 40 by 11. 4 by 11 and 40 by 11, we just give a point. So 40 by 11 is 33. 20.3 and 7. So 20.36 will be the answer. So it's not 21, it is 20.36. Now good, 20.36. Let's move on to the next question. 3 different speed. 3 different speed. Q. I'm waiting for your responses. Why this much silence? 20.36. 3 different speeds. But same. What is same here? Distance is same because first 1/3, second is 1/3 of the, second is half of the rest. So 1 minus 1/3. Rest is 2/3. What is half of this? That is again 1/3. Okay. So it is also equal distance. Things which is mentioning over here is equal distance. Then comes to the last one. Remaining 2/3 is already gone. 1/3, 1/3, 2/3 gone. Remaining is also. So we are discussing about 3 equal distance. We are discussing in this question about 3 equal distances. So now over here, speed average. 3 divided by 1 by S1 plus 1 by S2 plus 1 by S3. This time I will be using this equation directly. 3 divided by 1 by 10, 1 by 20, 1 by 30. What is the LCM? Simply find 1 by 20, 1 by 10, 1 by 30. Sorry, you can take LCM as 60. 6, 3, 2. That is over here. 6, 3, and 2. It is 11. 11 by 60. Okay. So it will be like 3 divided by 11 by 60. You can take 60 to the numerator. Okay. 60 into 3 by 11. So it is 180 by 11. Answer is 180 by 11. So 180 by 11. What is the multiple of 11 near to 180? 176. 176 by 11. That is 16 times. Plus again 4 by 11. We know that 0.36 is 4 by 11. So 176 by 11. That is 16. 16 at 0.36. 16.36 is the right answer. Okay. Next question. So next question is from the chapter bot and stream. So let's see what is in bot and streams. Bot and streams. Bot and streams. So many of you have doubts in this chapter. I found it earlier also. So over here, assume a stream. A river is flowing with a speed, that is speed of stream. Assume it as 2 meters per second. Okay. Assume the value as 2 meters per second. And a boat is going up with a particular speed. Speed of boat. Usually it is considered in still water. Speed of boat, that is 5 meters per second. Speed of boat is 5 meters per second. I'm helping you to remember equations. So now it is going up. Okay, up means there will be a push from the stream. So when you're going up, you will be having 5 minus 2, that is only 3 meter per movement, or only 3 meter movement effectively. So upward speed upward will be looks like speed of boat minus speed of stream. Okay, speed of boat minus speed of stream. Similarly, downward means you are going down. Here also your boat speed will be same, like 5 meter per second, but now for the downward motion you are getting a push. 5 plus 2, it will be like 7. So speed downward will be speed of boat plus speed of stream. With the help of these two equations, we will be forming another set of equation. Okay, with the help of this equation, we will be forming another set of equations. Like you can find that speed of downstream plus speed of upstream. If you find here speed of boat plus speed of stream plus speed of boat minus speed of stream. Speed of stream and speed of stream cancel, and there will be 2 into speed of boat comes. And when you divide it with the 2, you will be getting the equation for speed of boat. Similarly, speed of downstream minus speed of upstream divided by 2, you will be getting speed of stream. Remember these 4 equations. This chapter is over. If you remember these 4 equations, this chapter is over, because these equations are the essence of this chapter. Let you take to the next question. A man can row a boat in downstream at 12 km per hour and upstream at 8 km per hour. Find the speed of boat that the man can row in still water. Demand of the question, speed of boat. What is the equation? Speed of boat equal to downstream plus upstream divided by 2. This is the equation for speed of boat. So downstream is 12, upstream is 8 by 2, 20 by 2, 10 is the answer. You can simply solve. Okay, question from this particular is being added in your sample question papers. So a boat running downstream covers a distance of 20 km in 2 hours, while it covers the same distance, that is 20 km, upstream in 5 hours. Then speed of the boat in still water. Your turn. Quick. I want your answers in the chat. Choose the option which you find right. So speed of boat in still water. So we need to find speed of downstream. We need to find speed of upstream. And speed of boat in still water, we have the formula. Downstream plus upstream by 2. Downstream. What is downstream? Speed of downstream. First of all, the information is about downstream. 20 km. That is speed downstream means distance downstream by time. Downstream time. So time taken for downstream, that is only simply 2 hours. So it is 10 km per hour. Next, speed upstream. Speed upstream, distance is same, time is different. So it is 5. So a boat running downstream covers a distance of 20 km. So the upstream speed is small. Obviously, because there is a speed of stream which is influencing it. So speed of stream is influencing it. So over here, speed of boat will be 10 plus 5 by 2. That is over here, 10 plus 5. Sorry, it is 4. My fault. Okay, it is 4. 10 plus 4, that is 14 by 2. 7. Over. Okay. Next question. A man can swim 3 km per hour in still water. If the velocity of the stream is 2 km per hour, the time taken by him to swim to a place 10 km upstream and back is. A man can swim 3 kilometers in still water. Okay, 3 kilometers per hour in still water. You can consider this as speed of boat. If the velocity of the stream, this is speed of stream. Man can swim, boat can swim. No issue, no change. Time taken by him to swim to a 10 kilometer upstream and back. So here is upstream speed and downstream speed we need to find. Downstream speed, upstream speed is 3 minus 2. That is speed upstream, speed of boat minus speed of stream. Here speed of man. Downstream is speed of boat plus speed of stream. So this is 1 kilometer per hour. This is 3 plus 2, 5 kilometer per hour. And the question is asking time for upstream plus time for downstream. So the distance is 10 kilometer and time upstream is like speed speed equal to distance by time. So time equal to distance by speed. So we have the distance as 10 and speed as 1 for upstream. And we have the distance as 10 and the time and the speed over here, it is 5. So this is like 10 plus 2, 12 over which option? Option C. 12, 12, it is over. Now the next question. Solve it like this. A boat goes 6 kilometers an hour in still water, but takes thrice as much time in going the same distance against the current. The speed of the current in kilometer per hour is what? After this, we need to learn train related problems. Okay. After this, we are going to train related problems. We will master all the basic things over here in this session. Okay. Practice every question 1 or 2 times. You will definitely getting good marks in arithmetics. Okay. If you are practicing these things. So a boat goes 6 kilometers an hour in still water, but takes thrice as much time in going the same distance against the current. The speed of the current in kilometer per hour. Over here, a boat goes 6 kilometers an hour in still water. Okay, fine. Speed of boat in still water is 6 kilometers an hour. Fine. But takes thrice as much time in going. So time up and time down is having a relation. So thrice as much as time going the same distance against. So time up is equal to 3 into time down. That is what given here. Takes thrice as much as time in going the same distance against the current. That is time up is 3 times time down. Okay, obviously time up will take more time. So we need to solve this. So over here, speed of boat is given 6 kilometers an hour. So speed of stream is unknown. Okay, you can find like a speed of stream. And the question is also for speed of stream. So time up means a boat goes 6 kilometers an hour. So speed equal to distance by time. Time equal to distance by speed. So distance over here is unknown. You can take it like D. Okay. And speed of boat minus speed of stream. So time up, we don't know the distance. Simply to put it D. Speed of boat. What is the speed of boat? 6. Speed of stream, unknown. Time downward, same. D. Speed of boat, 6. Speed of stream. Okay, so we got 2 equations. Substitute here. So time up, D divided by 6 minus speed of stream equals 3 times D divided by 6 plus speed of stream. Okay. Now over here, you can cancel this D and 6 into 6 plus speed of stream equals cross multiplying 3 into 6, 18 minus 3 into speed of stream. We just cross multiplied. Okay. So when you take the 6 other side and 3s to the left. So it will be like speed of stream plus 3 into speed of stream will be equal to 18 minus 6. So 4 into speed of stream equal to 12 implies speed of stream equal to 12 by 4. 3. Good. So I find it in Abhina. Very good. So let's move to the next question. A man can row at 5 km per hour. A man can row at 5 km per hour in still water if the velocity of the current is 1 km per hour and it takes him 1 hour to row to a place and come back. How far is the place? Solve, guys. A man can row 5 km. I can find like speed of boat is 5 km. If the velocity of the current speed of stream equal to 1 km per hour, upstream will be like 5 minus 1, 4. Downstream will be like 5 plus 1, 6. All the data is available. How far is the place? Distance is being asked in this question. Okay, a man can row at 5 km per hour in still water if the velocity of the current is 1 km per hour and it takes him 1 hour to row to a place and come back. Time up plus time down equal to 1 hour. Okay, everything in hour, it is fine. So time up and time down equal to 1 hour. So over here, we are not aware about the distance. So d divided by speed up, that is 4, because speed equal to distance by time and time equal to distance by speed. I'm writing it is every time for making it understandable to everyone. So d by 4 equal to, and downstream, we don't know the distance, so it will be like 6. So it is equal to 1. So now you can take time up plus time down equal to 1. And you can make it like d is equal to, or d is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6 equal to 1. So d is equal to 6 plus 4 by 24. That is equal to 1. Now the things are loud and clear. D is equal to 24 by 10. It is like Priya comment. Okay, up now that's the question. It is 2.4. Answer is 2.4. Option C. Okay, nobody given it right. Okay, so how far is the place? The place is 2.4 kilometers. Next question. Next is from train. I already taken this in your on our Malayalam channel, and I mentioned this plenty of time. So over here, speed of train plus speed of object, or plus or minus speed of object. Speed of train plus or minus speed of object into time equals length of train plus length of object. Okay, so let's have an example. So assume this is a platform. Okay, this is a platform and a train is coming to here. A train is coming to here like this. Okay, so the length of the train, that is 200 meter, and length of the platform is 500 meter. So this is length of train, this is length of object. Okay, what is the total distance this particular object need to travel? What is the distance this particular object need to travel to cross this platform? So now the engine reaches the platform. When it traveled 200 meter, it is inside the platform. Now it is the engine traveled 500 meter. Now the engine is going out. After traveling another 200 meter, the train is out of the platform. So this total distance the train traveled. Total distance the train traveled is length of train plus length of object. Total distance the train traveled is length of train plus length of object. Okay. So over here, we have speed of train and speed of object. What is speed of train? Assume a train is traveling in this direction with a particular speed that you can call like speed of train, and another object, maybe a train, maybe a man, is traveling in opposite direction. So here the speed of train plus or minus speed of object is relative speed. Relative speed into time is total distance, what we had mentioned like that. Okay. So over here, if relative speed, if they are in opposite direction like this, then it will be like speed of train plus speed of object. Okay. It will be like speed of train plus speed of object. Assume the same thing in same direction. Then it will be like speed of train minus speed of object. Okay. And total distance over here will be length of train plus length of object we discussed. So in some special cases, this speed of object will be 0, like lamp post, platform. These things are not having speed, so that will be 0. And speed of object, that is moving objects, man or anything, will be having finite value. Next is moving object means moving man, moving car, moving train, everything will be having finite values. Next is length of object. Length of object also will be 0 when it is lamp post. Human, like man, signal post, etc. But it will be having finite values when it is tunnel, platform, bridge, etc. Okay. Now you can look into the equation, because we are going to use this golden equation, this special train equation, for all the train related problem. Let me look into a question. Solve this. I want all of you to solve this question. Quick. Solve this question. So first of all, when you see this question, just write speed of train plus or minus speed of object into time, that equal to length of train plus length of object. This is the first thing you need to add here. Then just look for available data. Is the speed of train is available? No. A 300-meter long train. So length of train is available, 300 meter. Running at a speed. Yeah, speed of train available, 25 meter per second. It will cross a bridge. So length of object is available, 200 meter. So since it is bridge, it will not run away when the train comes. So speed of object is 0. Now the time. Okay. So this is 25 into t, that is equal to 300 plus 200, that is 500. So time equal to 500 by 25, and this is 20 seconds, and your answer is ready. Okay, 20 seconds. Please put your answers in the chat. 20 seconds is the right answer. A train 300 meter long is running at a speed of 25 meter per second. So it is crossing a bridge. So it will take 20 seconds to cross that bridge. Next question. A train is moving at a speed of 132 km per hour. If the length of the train is 110 meter, how long will it take to cross a railway platform of 165 meter long? How long will it take to cross a railway platform of 165-meter long? So again, speed of train plus or minus speed of object into time equal to length of train plus length of object. Okay. Speed of train plus or minus speed of object into time equal to length of train plus length of object. So speed of train is known? Yes, 132. Speed of object, a train is moving at a speed of 132 km per hour. If the length of the train is 110 meter, it will take to cross a railway platform of 165 meter. And how long? So time is asked and it is platform, so now speed of object. So this is, we need to convert. It is kilometer per hour. So kilometer per hour to meter per second, we need to convert. So it is 5 by 18 meter per second. So here 132 into 5 by 18 equal to 110 plus 165. Actually, when you observe here, 110 as well as 165, they are multiples of 11. 11 into 15 is 165. 11 into 10 is 110. Okay. Anyway, over here into time, that is what we need to find. So time equal to 110 plus 165, you can take for 275. Okay, 275 into 18 divided by 5 into 132. Okay, 5 into 132. So 132 kilometer per hour. You can cancel 18 and 132, like this is 9 and this is 66. Okay, 9 and 66. So 275 you can cancel. So actually I mentioned that 11 into 10, this is 11 into 10 and this is 11 into 15. Actually this is 25 into 11, 250 plus 25. So this is 25 into 11. It is 6 here. Okay. And over here 25 by 5, it is 5. 5 into 9. So finally it is 5 into 9 by 6. Okay, 5 into 9 by 6, that is 45 by 6. Sorry, 45 by 6. So 45 by 6 you can cancel with 3, like it is 15, it is 2. 15 by 2 is quite familiar. 7.5 is the answer, option B. Okay, let's move on to the next question. A train of 110 meter in length travels at 60 kilometer per hour. How much time does the train take in passing a man walking at 6 kilometer per hour against the train? Solve this. A man is walking against the train. Just put your responses in the chat. Quick, quick. A train 110 meter long travels at 60 kilometer per hour. How much time does the train take in passing a man walking at 6 kilometer per hour against the train? Okay, let's see. So over here, a train of 110 meter in length. We use our equation, speed of train plus or minus speed of object into time equal to length of train plus length of object. So a train 110 meter long travels at 60 kilometer per hour. It is kilometer per hour, so we need to convert. And a man against 6 kilometer per hour, and length of object is 0, time. So it is 60 plus 6, 66 into 5 by 18. Okay, into time. that is equal to 110. So time equals 110 into 18 by 66 into 5. Okay. So this is like 10 into 11, 6, 3, 30 by 5. What is 30 by 5? 30 by 5, that is 6. Option A. So let's move to the next question. A train 137 meter in long and 163 meter in length are running towards each other on parallel lines. One at the rate of 42 km per hour and another at the rate of 48 km per hour. In what time will they be clear of each other from the moment they meet? Okay, so they are coming opposite. We don't need to worry. We have the equation speed of train plus or minus speed of object into time. Relative speed into time, that is equal to total distance, that is length of train plus length of object. Here the object is another train. They are coming opposite with the speeds 42 plus 48. That is a speed. Time that we don't know. Length of train 137 as per, and another train is 163. And we need to convert. So we will use 5 by 18 for these two. So it will be like 90 into 5 by 18. Easy to cancel. That is equal to 300. Cancel easily. So it is like 5. 25 into time equal to 300. Okay, I'm waiting for your answers. Q. 300 by 25. 12. 100 by 25 is 4. So 300 by 25 is 12. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Next question. A train passes an electric pole in 10 seconds. A platform 120 meter long in 80 seconds. So length of the train. Length of the train. Q. What will be the length of the train? Okay. A train passes an electric pole in 10 seconds and a platform of 120 meter long in 18 seconds. Find the length of the train. What is the answer? Get me the length of the train in the chats. So over here, we have only one equation, speed of train plus or minus speed of object into time equal to length of train plus length of object. We will be using this equation twice. So electric pole. So electric pole, speed of object is nil, length of object is nil. So you can substitute for speed of train. We don't know. We know the time, 10 seconds. We know the length of we don't know the length of train. So length of object, that is 0, that we know. So over here, a train passes an electric pole in 10 seconds. So length of train is unknown. So speed of train is same for both the cases. So it will be like length of train by 10. So you can consider this as equation by number 1. Next case. Next case is a platform. There too, we don't know the speed of train, but we know that time is 18 seconds and length of train is unknown, but we know length of object. That length of object will be something like 120 meter. That is platform length. So over here, speed of train is same. Length of train plus 120 divided by 18. So this is equation number 2. Equating equation 1 and 2, you will be getting like length of train by 10 plus, equal to length of train plus 120 by 18. By cross multiplying, let me reduce the size. Okay, anyway, difficult to reduce the size. So over here, you can cross multiply. This is 18 into length of train. That is equal to 10 into length of train plus 1200. So you can take this to the left. 8 into length of train. That is equal to 1200. Now it is over length of train equal to 1200. by 8. What is 1200 by 8? Over here, you can cancel. This is 400. When you divide it with the 2, this will be 600. 600 by 4. Again, this is 300 by 2. So 300 by 2, 150 is the answer. Anybody? 150 is the answer. So the length of the train is 150 meter. Length of the train is 150 meter. Let's move to the next area. So next is ratios and proportion. So ratio and proportion. So what is ratio and proportion? So the things which we are writing in this format, A minus B, this is ratio. Okay. So someone is telling you that there is 10 chocolates. You need to distribute among 2 peoples like Raj and Sunil. You need to distribute among these 2 people, Raj and Sunil. So it should be distributed in the ratio 2:5. Sorry, 2:3. If you take 5 chocolates, whenever you get a ratio like this, 2:3, blindly add it. Whenever you get a ratio like this, blindly add it. So 2 plus 3, 5. 5, write this. So Raj will be getting 2 out of 5. Sunil will be getting 3. Blindly add it and take it like this. So each person, how much each person is getting? 10, 10. Cancel this. 2, 2. So 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 2, 6. This is how ratios are working. Okay. This is how ratios are working. Next is proportion. Proportions we write in this format. A is to be equal to C is to D. This is proportion. This is how we will be writing proportion. Okay. So let me take another page. So proportion. It is in the format A is to B equal to C is to D. Okay. That means assume that you are making tea. For preparing 3 cups of tea, you take 1 cup of milk. You will take 1 cup of milk and 2 cups of water. This is what you are taking for preparing 1 cup of tea. Okay. So milk and water in the ratio 1:2. Assume you are going to make 30 cups of tea. Okay. How much water? How much milk? Milk will be 10 and water will be 20. Okay. So milk will be 30, water will be 20. So this is the ratio. So you can find here, this particular thing is called proportion. Okay. And this is called means. And this is called extremes. And important things to remember here, product of extremes equal to product of means. Product of extremes equal to product of means. This is what you need to remember here. What is product of extremes? That is AD, that is equal to BC. In this question, you can see here 1 into 20. 1 into 20 equal to 2 into 10. It will always remain there. So with this knowledge, we are going to solve a set of questions. Find the ratio of 10 minutes and 1 hour. That is the first question. Find the ratio of 10 minutes and 1 hour. 10 minutes and 1 hour. 10 minutes is to 60 minutes. Okay. That is 1:6. 1:6. Not 6:1. It is 1:6. How many of you? Just put your answers in the chat. 1:6. Next question. This question, many of my students gone wrong. This particular question, just solve this and see what I am going to solve. Solve this. 40%. I am giving you an introduction. You may be more vigilant and caring these questions. 40% of x is equal to 50% of y. 40% of x equal to 50% of y. The question is asking about ratio between x is to y. That is, x is to y means x by y. It is asking. Bring the y to the left. X by y. Bring the 40 to the right. 50% by 40%. Cancel. Percentage and percentage gone. 0, 0 gone. 5 by 4. X is to y equal to 5 is to 4. Many students solved it for 4 is to 5. I see in my career many times 5 is to 4. Okay. Right answer is 5 is to 4. Be careful in these kinds of questions. Next question. 22.5 is to x. Okay. That is equal to 17.5 is to 7. Product of extremes equal to product of means. So here you need to find the value of x. So product of extremes, 22.5 into 7 equal to product of means, x into 17.5. Solve for x. Solve for x. Make x L on the right side. 22.5 into 7 by 17.5. You can find a 2.5 relation here. So 22.5, that is like how many times 2.5 in a 22.5? Find how many times 2.5 in 17.5. Or you can make it like 225. You can multiply 10 on top and bottom. Then you need to find how many 25s are there. 8 25s are there in 200. So 225, you can find 9. And in 175, 2 will be less. That is 7. Okay. So 7 you can find easily. 7 and 7 are getting cancelled. Okay. So actually don't look into the option. Option is for a previous question. So here the value of x equal to 9. Okay. Value of x equal to 9. 7 and 7 got cancelled easily. Okay, so 22.5, the actual proportion was 22.5 is to 9 is equal to 17. Equal to, you can write like this also. 17.5 is to 7. So let's move on to the next question. X minus y, x plus y. Solve. Find the ratio of x and y. Now you guys know how to solve this. Just put your responses in the chat. Now you guys know how to solve these questions. Just put your responses in the chat. Actually, I'm going in a quick manner because exams are very close. So we need to be quick to cover more questions. So over here, 50% of x, I'm just taking this inside, minus 50% of y can be written like 20% of x plus 20% of y. So you can take this to left. Okay. So 50% of x minus 20% of x equals 20% of y plus 50% of y. So 30% of x equals 70% of y. We want x by y. Take the 30% to the other side. 70% by 30%. Cancel everything. And x is to y equal to 7 is to 3. Option A is supporting. Option A is supporting. What about others? No response in the chat. Next question onwards, I want chat. Solve this question and put your answers in the chat. I will wait. Just guess it. This is an exercise to the brain. Consider it as an exercise to the brain. Just put your answers in the live chat. Let me see how you guys are solving this. If I find you guys are having an issue when you are and I am assessing your answers, I can understand how strong you are in this or how weak you are in this. So based on that, I will be shaping my responses. Okay. So in the question, 5m plus 3m is to 3m plus n. So m is to n is 5 is to 4. Just put the value 5, 4 because m by n is equal to 5 by 4. Just put the value 5 into 5 plus 3 into 4. Okay. Is to 3 into 5 plus 4. 25 plus 12, 37. 15 plus 4, 19. Option A is the right answer. Simple question it was. Next question. X is to y, y is to z. Find x is to y is to z. There is a shortcut. There is a shortcut. Simply write x is to y is to z. 3 is to 2 and 7 is to 9. Shortcut, simply multiply. Okay, there is an actual method. Actual method is equating this 9 and 3. For equating 9 and 3, you need to multiply 3. So you need to multiply the same 3 on the next one also. So it will be like 7 is to 9 and it will be equal to 9 is to 2. So it becomes 7 is to 9 is to 2 and you can choose the option B. Another method, just multiply 3 into 7, 21. Next, cross multiply 2 into 7, 14. Not cross multiply, just multiply like this. Next, 9 into 2, 18. So when you divide this with a common number number is like 3 is to 7. Sorry, 7 is to 9, then 3 is to 2. 1 second, we just close the order. So it is 7 is to 9 and this is 3 is to 2. Earlier we were not written those things in the order. That is why I just removed. So over here, 7 is to 3, 21. 9 is to 3, 27. 9 into 2, 18. You can divide this particular thing with 3. So when you divide with 3, it will be like 7 is to 9 is to 7 is to 9 is to 8. You can use this shortcut. Okay. Sorry, 7 is to 9 is to. You are dividing with thank you, Shubham. 7 is to, actually we just 2 into multiply, 2 into 3. So this is 9 is to 6. So 7 is to 9 is 6. So this is also, when you divide the through with the 3, that is 21 by 3, 27 by 3, and 18 by 3. 7 is to 9 is to 6. So it is option A. Now, with this method, you can solve this question. X is to y is to z is to k. Here, now the numbers are 2 is to 3, 3 is to 4, and finally it is 1 is to 2. You guys can solve and put it. So you can equate the numbers or you can do it like this. I will be giving you a shortcut. The shortcut is like this. So when x is to y, you can write like, the fractions are written like numerator and denominator. Okay. So x is to y, you can write like numerator is to denominator. Okay. Y is to z, you can write like numerator 2 is to denominator 2. And next is z is to k, you can write like numerator 3 is to denominator 3. Then x is to y is to z is to k comes. You can use, you can take the product n1, n1, n2, n3, n1, n2, n3. That is the first term. There will be 4 terms. So this is our second term space, third term space, and fourth term will be product of d1, d2, d3. Transition from n1, n2, n3 to d1, d2, d3 is the answer. So n1, n2, n3. Next, we will remove n1 and place d1. n2, n3 will be same. Next, we will remove n2 also. d1 will be there. We will remove n2 and we will put d2 there and n3. In the final step, we will remove that N3 and put D3. This is the transition. If it is 5 or 4, N3, N4, N5, you can use this logic to solve this question. In this question, 2:3:1, that is 6. Okay, 2:3:1, that is 2 into 3, that is 6. Next is D1. D1 is this one. D1 into N2, that is 9. D1 into N2, N3. Next is D1, D2, that is 3 into 4, 12. 12 into 1, simply 12. Next is 3 into 4 into 2, that is 12 into 2, that is 24. And you can divide it with the 3. When you divide it with the 3, that is a common factor here. 2:3:4:, and 24/3, that is 8. 2:3:4:8, option C. Okay, 2:3:4:8. So you can keep this shortcut and practice this, because complex questions you can solve it easily. Next is A:C. So don't forget about accelerate branch. Okay, so next is you need to find A:C only. So you know that A:B equal to 2:5 and B:C equal to 1:3. You want the extreme digits, that is A:B:C. In that you want A and C only. So 2 into 1, 5 into 3. 2:15. Answer is ready. Option A. You can solve it in a quicker manner if you know this particular shortcut. Okay, if you are good with this particular shortcut, first and last term, just product of first and last digits. Enough. Over. 2:15. Next, distribute rupees 180 among M and N in the ratio 4:5. Whenever you get a ratio, what will you do? Whenever you get a ratio, what will you do? Simply add. Simply add. Whenever you get a ratio, simply add. 4:5. So add it like 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5, 9. So it is like 4/9. And it is like 5/9. Okay, M will be getting 4/9. N will be getting 5/9. How much rupees is there? 180. 20, 80. Which option is having 80? No other options. So option A will be the answer. For the sake of doing this question, we can do it this, but no need. Okay, whenever you get a part of the option, then go for it. Don't waste time. A person divides his money 62,500 in the ratio 14:7:4. Shika, Ritu, Nisha. How much amount Ritu get? Whenever you get the ratio, take the sum. 14 plus 7, 21. 21 plus 4, 25. Okay, we want it for Shika, Ritu, Nisha. We want it for Ritu. Ritu is the second one. That is 7 is for Ritu. 7 into 25, 62500. Numbers are easy to cut. 25. 7 into 2500. That is 17,500. Okay, 17,500 is the right answer. Next question. Very important type. Okay, very important type. Everyone should look into this question. It is very much important. Amount of 10,500 is divided among Ramesh and Shu. Ramesh, Anshu, and Chunni. Okay, I usually read it like C H Chunni. So it is divided among them. Chunni gets 2/5 of the total amount got by Ramesh and Anshu. So Ramesh and Anshu got how much rupees? X rupees. How much is he is getting? Chunni is getting 2/5 of X. Okay. So X plus 2/5 of X equal to total sum 10,500. Now you can solve. So this is 5 into X, 5X plus 2X divided by 5. Okay, 5X plus 2X, that is equal to 10500. Okay, so 7X by 5 equals 10500. So X equal to 10500 divided by 7, and 5 goes here. So 105. 105 is 70 plus 35, that is 15. 15 into 7 is 105. 1500 into 5. Okay, actually x is 1500 into 5. But the question is not about x, it is about 2 by 5 of x. 2 by 5 of x equal to 2 by 5 into 1500 into 5. Cancel this. 2 into 1500, 3000. 3000 is the right answer. Okay. Next, income of A and B. Next question. Solve this. Try to solve this in a corner of a paper. Income of A and B are in the ratio 9:4. The ratio of their expenditures, are 7:3. Find if each of them saves rupees 2000, then find the incomes of A and B. Quick. Over here, savings is income minus total expenditure. Okay, so here the income. So for A, the income is 7:3 for A and B, income and expenditure. For A, the income is 7x and expenditure is, sorry, Mr. Person. So income is 9x and 4x. Okay, for the B, the income is 7y and 3y. So income minus expense. So savings is 2000. So for him, savings will be like 9x minus 4x. Okay, 9x minus 4x. And for him, it will be like, oh, the A and B is, sorry, I'm sorry. My bad. So over here, this table is having a small correction. So incomes of A and B, we can mark it like this. Incomes of A and B. This is A, this is B, or you can consider this as income. This is expenditure. This is A, this is B. So this is 7x, this is 3x. Okay, next is, sorry, this is 9x, this is 4x, this is income. And their expenditure is 7y is to 3y. So their savings of A is 9x minus 7y. Savings of A, that is equal to 2000. Okay, 9x minus 7y is 2000. We need to follow this format to solve this question. Next is savings of B. Savings of B, that is equal to 4x minus 3y. We need to find income of A and B. That is, we need to find 9x and 4x. So 2000. So one side is over. So we need to cancel these white terms. For that, we will multiply with we will make it 21. So 9x minus 7y equal to 2000. And we will multiply it with the 3. Next is 4x minus 3y. That is equal to 2000. We will multiply it with the 7. So over here, it will be like 27x minus 21y equals 6000. The other one is 28x minus 21y, that is equal to 1400. If you take the difference, 21y minus of 21y is 0. 27 minus 28, that is minus x. It is equal to minus 8,000. So x equal to 8,000. Now we know that 9x. 9 into 8,000, that is 72,000. And 4 into 8,000, that is 32,000. Answers are ready. Okay, answers are ready, option A. Next question. So another complex question. You can try this question. Rupees 3744 were to be divided in the ratio 1:2, 1:3, 1:4 among Nami, Annu, and Prabhu. Okay. So, but by mistake, okay, there is 3,744 were to be divided among Nami, Annu. There is a small printing error. Pardon us. Okay, Annu and Prabhu. The ratio of at the ratio of 1/2 is to 1/3 is to 1/4. But by mistake, the amount was distributed 2:3:4. Okay, respectively. Who got the maximum loss and what amount? This is the question. So this question I included to teach you about how to consider these kinds of fractions in ratios. So 1/2 is to 1/3 is to 1/4. Among them, you can understand that 1/2 is higher because, but over here, 2 is the smallest one. So here, actually, Nami need to get higher, but he is getting very low. How to find equivalent to this? 1/2 is to 1/3 is to 1/4. Take the LCM. LCM is 12. Multiply throughout with 12. 12 into 1/2 is to 12 into 1/3 is to 12 into 1/4. Cancel. 6. 3. Sorry, this is 4. This is 3. So it will be equal to 6:4:3. Actually, they need to divide it in the ratio 6:4:3. But they divided it like 2:3:4. Okay. So if it is divided into 6:4:3, then how much amount will Nami will get? That is the first question. How much amount will Nami will get if it is divided in the ratio 6:4:3? So Nami will be getting it like 6/13. Okay. So 6/13 will be the Nami share. So we need to find 6/13 into 3744. Okay. 6/13 into 3744 we need to find. So when you cut with the 13, it will be like 288. And when you multiply it, it will be like 1728. Actually, Nami should get 1728. Okay, this is Nami's share. But what is actually Nami is getting? She is getting only 2/9. Nami is only getting 2/9 of 3,744. When you divide it with a 9, you will be like 3,744. When you divide it with the 9, you will be getting it like 416. When you multiply it with the 2, then it will be something like 832. So take the difference of this. Okay, 1728. 1728 minus 832, that is 896. So Nami is incurring the major loss here by 896 rupees. So why I ask this question? To learn how to convert these. How to convert a fraction. How to convert a fraction. We'll just learn this question. So let's the next one. Next one is from age related questions. Okay. So while discussing age related question, that is also an extension of which chapter? The chapter which we are learning, that is age related problems. So it is an extension of this. So some basic things we need to keep in mind when we come to age related questions. So over here, if it is given that while discussing this question, we can solve it. Present age of current. We'll be doing an application of what we learning today is the ratios and proportion. So in age related problem, we will be using ratios to solve this. So age of current, present age of current is 5 times the age of Shivam. So we don't know the current age or Shivam's age. We will be taking like current's age. So current's age, you can take it like 5x, and Shivam's age, you can take it like 3x. Okay. So we will be simply taking it like this. So their ratio. So after 10 years, that is current plus 10, that is current plus 10 and Shivam plus 10. It will be like 5x plus 10 divided by 3x plus 10. Okay. So after 5 years, sorry, after 10 years. So whenever this question comes, just put it like this. Just give simply x's like this. Solve for the x, you will be getting the answer. Okay. Because Karan is 5x and Shivam is 3x. So this is the case of after 10 years. So over here, what will be the new ratio? Karan will be 3 times as old as Shivam. So Shivam will be 1 and Karan will be 3. So this is the thing which we need to solve for getting the answer for this question. So it will be like 5x plus 10, that is equal to 9x plus 30. So over here, Karan is 5 times the age of Shivam. After 10 years, Karan will be 3 times as old as Shivam. So we will be cross multiplying 5x plus 10, that is equal to 3 into 3x plus 10. So it will be like, you can take to the 10 to the other side. So it will be like 5x minus 9x, that is equal to 30 minus 10, that is 20. So that is 4x. 1 second, there is some issue with this question. So present age of Karan. Karan is 5 times age of Shivam. So Shivam is x only because they are 5 times. So Karan by Shivam is 5 by 1 only. Okay. Karan by Shivam is 5 by 1 only. So over here, after 10 years, so Karan plus 10 and Shivam plus 10, it will be new ratio 3:1. Okay. So this is the new ratio 3:1. So now you can solve. Okay. Now you can solve. Like after 10 years, like 5x plus 10 by x plus 10. We actually take this 3 along with this. So over here, it will be 3 by 1. Now you can solve. 5x plus 10, that will be equal to 3x plus 30. So you can bring the 3x to the left. That is 5x minus 3x, that is 2x. That will be equal to 30 plus 10. So x equal to sorry, this is 30 minus 10, this is 20. So value of 2x equal to 20, we can find x equal to 10. So 1x that is equal to 10, 5x that is equal to 50. Answer is option B, 50 and 10. So this is an age related problem. So similarly, one more question was there. Yeah, a father is twice as old as his son. 20 years back, he was 12 times as old as his son. Father-son relation. Okay, father-son relation is being here. So what is the father-son relation? Father is twice as old as his son. That means father and son. Son, if you take 1x, then father will be 2x. So after 20 years back, f minus 20 by s minus 20. There will be a ratio. What is the ratio? 12 times oldest. Okay, 12 times oldest. So you can write it like 2x minus 20 by x minus 20. That is equal to 12 by 1. So 2x minus 20 equals 12x minus 20 into 12, 240. You can take 2x to the left and 240 to the left over here. 240 minus 20, that is equal to 12x minus 2x. It is equal to 10x. That is 220. You can find x like 220 by 2. Okay, sorry, 220 by 10. That is like 0, 0 cancel. So x equal to 22, 2x equal to 44. Question is about what is the present age? What is the present age of father? What is the present age of father? That is 44 years. Let's move on to next question. Let's move on to the next question. I am 3 times as old as my son. So I am the father. So my son is 3 times old as me. Okay. So over here, 15 years hence. That means after 15 years, son plus 15 years. What is going to happen here? I will be twice as old as my son. 2 by 1. I will be twice as old as my son. So over here, I took father and son. So son equal to x, father is equal to 3x. Then after 15 years, 3x plus 15 and x plus 15 equal to 2 by 1. Now you can solve. This is 3x plus 15 equals 2x plus 30. So you can bring this to the left. So x will be equal to 30 minus 15. It is equal to 15. So x equal to 15. 3x equal to 45. Question is about sum of the edges. 45 plus 15, 60. Option B. Okay. Option B. So don't forget about the accelerate batch. And today, my session is going to be over here. From here onwards, Sachin sir will be joining you. He will be enlightening you in the field of NIFT exams. So you can listen to him. Sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Am I clearly audible to you?
Yeah, you are clearly audible. You can take from here onwards. Thank you, my students. Bye all.
Okay, great. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful session. So, hi everyone. So, good evening all. Hope you have enjoyed the marathon sessions by Think Institute of Design. So, so how was it going? Like, was it informative? I think you have discussed a lot of questions from different subjects. So, I think you have got some valuable information on the upcoming NIFT examinations. So, as a continuation for that session, those marathon sessions, right now towards the end, we are discussing on the creative ability test, the exclusive part of the NIFT examination. So right now we are discussing on the b.des section, so exclusive b.des sections, and also among that we were discussing about the creative ability part. So, why we are discussing creative ability test right now? So, among the Bachelor of Design examination, the creative ability test stands the highest weightage in the examination. So, it's really important before you, it's towards the end of your preparation. So, next week you are having your NIFT examinations. So, that's why currently we are giving you some insight and tips on the creative ability test. So we will be focusing on this. So give to like to give you some insight on the examination, what you are specifically need to focus, and what you need to care about while attempting the CAT exam. So that's why we are discussing right now. So you all know the NIFT b.des examination has been divided into two phases, and the first phase of the examination consists of the general ability test and the creative ability test, and both of them is happening on the same day itself. And your first examination will be GAT, the general ability test, on the morning session, and after that you will have your creative ability test. And creative ability test is a pen and paper mode examination. So what exactly is a creative ability test? So simply it's a drawing test for you guys, and mainly it assess your creative effort, your observation skills, your ideas and designs. So how creatively you are innovating the colors and your illustration skills. So these kind of aptitude has been checking in the creative ability test. So simply it's a drawing test, but with that drawing test, particularly they will evaluate these kind of things like your observation things, your ability to come up with the ideas and design, and how creatively you are using the colors and your illustration skills. So the questions will be designed to test these kind of creative aspect of the candidates. So this is the general outline of the CAT examination. So mainly it's a 3 hour duration test. So comparing to NID or UCET, you will get a lot of time in the NIFT CAT examination. We will come into those points, some important points also. So majorly, the creative ability test is of 3 hour duration, and the examination starts from 2:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. So it will be the second session on the same day itself. On the first session, you will have your GAT examination, and second session from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. you will have your creative ability test. And altogether, the CAT section is out of 100 marks, and you can expect 3 or 4 questions. While we looking into the previous year question papers, definitely you can see 3 question, but definitely you can expect 3 to 4 questions in the NIFT examination. Till now, in the past years, it was three, but it can be vary from 3 to 4. Okay. So, what you really want to know about these examinations? So, some simple tips. You already know that these kind of details, but again, we would like to remind you some important things. So that's why we have come up with these minute points. So let's start with the kickoff. So while you receive your questions, so carefully look into each and every questions in detail. So that's a very important thing. So before you start answering, it's really important to understand the question. So carefully read the questions first, and then try to strategize or to craft a basic plan. So how you can do the question in an order. So there will be 3 or 4 questions. So how you can plan like which one you have to attempt first. So thereby you can what develop a strategy to answer the questions. So first, so carefully you need to read the questions, and you do not want to miss anything, something important. So there will be some important points in the questions. So read the question carefully. In the past years, some students always mention on they have missed out something, some important things in the question, and thereby they are losing marks. So it's really important to read the questions carefully and ensuring no valuable details are going to slip. And the second thing, like the strategy, your approach. So do not leap blindly. So that's the important thing. So clearly know the question and plan yourself, and then start attempting these questions. And most importantly, so there may be 3 or 4 questions, but always start with the most confident. Do not start with the tough one. So always start with the most confident question. So that is really important. So the next thing, the most important thing is the detailing. So NIFT is an examination in which you get a lot of time in the drawing section. If you are a student who have appeared for NID or UCIT examination, you clearly knows the value of time there. You roughly get 30 minutes uh, to attempt these questions. Roughly 30 minutes to attempt a drawing question in NID or user examination. But here it's a luxury. Like you will get 45 to 60 minutes for a question. So that's a lot of time. But again, one important thing: don't rush. So try to analyze the time and thereby strategy your time and split your time and utilize the time well. And the most important thing, so if you are getting enough time, detailing is really important in the NIFT examination. So like I mentioned earlier, like NID and UCIT, you will get 30 minutes. Here you are getting 1 hour or 45 minutes roughly. So in these questions, definitely the evaluator expect detailing from your side. If the time is in that way, they definitely know this might will be the time, and they know how much you can do in that specific time. But here you are getting a lot of time, so thereby the evaluator definitely expect you some detailing in the answers. So definitely you have to think about it and try to give more details, not unwanted details. Again, do not go for unwanted details, but again, the one you need specifically, definitely you need to go for the detailing kind of things in the NIFT examination. So that definitely make you score more in these examinations. So the next one, the color. That's really important in the NIFT examinations. So again, if you have gone through the prospectus of the or the brochure of the NIFT examination, definitely you have not that there is a specific important for the colors in the examination. So here also coloring is really important, and how they ask these questions. So sometimes they have directly mentioned in the question to try to use. So sometimes you definitely need to what do by yourself also. In specific questions, they will clearly mention the usage of colors, and thereby you have to use, but don't overdo it. So that's the important thing. And in some question, in according to or considering the color, they specifically evaluate your understanding of color pattern or color psychology. So there might be some question to analyze or test those kind of skills. So if you haven't yet look into those kind of details, the color patterns or color psychology, so definitely you have to take an insight on such kind of topics, because definitely it will help you while attempting the NIFT examination exclusively, because there are specific questions which analyze color psychology. Like they will give you a situation like to design a product, and sometimes you may have to convey some emotions in the answers by using colors. So in those situations, definitely you need to know the color psychology. So go through those kind of details, color psychology, different color patterns to include in your answers. That is really important. And again, like I'm mentioning, you do not overdo it. Like there will be like a tendency like using since they are mentioning the usage of color, there will be a tendency to use color in every question, but it's not that necessary if you have time. So if that question require colors, definitely you can do it, but don't overdo it. If in a question they have specifically mentioned about the colors, definitely you can use it. Otherwise you can avoid, or you can use the colors wisely. So do not overdo it. So that's the important. Definitely you have to consider your time also. So even since you have a pretty good time, definitely while you do the coloring kind of stuff, you will lose time. So understand time and use time wisely. So that's the important thing, even while using the colors. And the next important thing. So since NIFT examination is a creative test, even the creative ability test, the names again suggest that the creative ability test. So definitely you want to showcase your ability to present ideas in refreshing and unexpected ways. So it's an entrance examination. Definitely, you have to compete in all India levels and all India level examination. So while attempting these questions, definitely you have to give some unexpected or refreshing ideas for sure, because that is the only choice in which you can attract the attention of the evaluator. Okay, so they are evaluating a number of papers or answer sheets. So while seeing some unexpected answers or some different approaches, definitely you will get some more marks. So definitely try. We know that the examination pressure is there, but again, try to showcase your ability to present ideas in refreshing and unexpected ways. That's really important, guys. So definitely they will that will make you score more in these kind of examination, especially a creative examination like this. So second point is just think beyond the ordinary and add your distinctive touch to every answer. That's really important. Yeah, you can go through the usual way, but again, like I have mentioned, the examination sheet, among the examination sheets, you have to stand out. Definitely, you think like definitely that will score you better. So do it in that way. So that's important, but not like I have to go into the interesting way. I have to give a different large approach. It's not like that way. Just ordinary thing, but a distinctive way. So that it might be a simple thing, not that hardcore designing kind of things. It might be a simple change in the idea or in the presentation that will change your overall presentation. So that's enough, to get you different marks. So one another important thing, uh, you have to answer every question. Okay, that's really important. Whether you are not confident or not attempting those questions, attending each and every question is really important. There will be 3 or 4 questions. Do not lose marks, because it's better to get some marks rather than getting zero. Okay, so try to do that. So attempt every question, even you don't have the confidence, at least try. Okay, so that will get you at least some marks rather than getting zero. So do not miss any question, guys. Do all the questions. So that is the best thing for you. Don't lose marks. That's the important thing. And another important thing I would like to give you is the practicing of human figures. Uh, it's also really important because in some questions, definitely you need to apply the human figure postures. So it's really important to know that some students always struggle in human figure drawing, but at least you need to know some of the postures which you can implement in certain drawings. So it will be better if you are practicing it. Also, it will help you in the future also. So definitely try to practice such figures, not only human figures, but I am just stressing that so many questions struggle in the human figure drawing. So that's why I specifically mention about the human figure drawing. Other topics are really important, but you can definitely get into some point in this particular topic, because in certain questions you have to apply human figure drawing. So that's really important. And yeah, that's the main thing. Okay. So another important thing, the time travel. Definitely the previous year question papers are really important, guys. Even I know some of you have already gone through the previous year question papers, but again, if anyone is there who haven't yet go through the previous question papers, that will be the worst decision. So go in the official website of NIFT itself. You can get some questions from the NIFT examinations, the previous year question papers. So try to analyze those questions and try to analyze what are the kind of questions you need to expect. There are different kind of questions, so that is really important to check the previous year question papers, as it's really a source of knowledge. And you will definitely know what kind of questions you can expect in these questions, in the examination. So that's really important. Rather than surprising, you need to know what questions you can expect in the examination, and thereby you can prepare, and thereby you can strategize your examinations. So that's really important to get insight from the previous year question papers. So these are the major points I would like to stress out. Like again, read carefully the questions, like strategize your approach, so create a plan. So do start with the most confident question. That's really important. Then the detailing of the question you have will get a lot of time than if examination. So try to use those time to develop or to give more detailing to your questions. That because the evaluators definitely expect that. Then the color things, definitely you need to go through the basic color patterns or color psychology, because definitely you will get questions related to that, and also showcase your ability to use colors to enhance the visual impact of your work. So some questions you definitely, like for example, for scene drawing questions, you definitely need to use colors. In some instance, they will specifically mention the use of colors. So in order to give an impact on your work, definitely you need to utilize the colors. Then the most important thing, uh, think differently. So give refreshing and unexpected uh, answers. So think beyond the ordinary. So that's the important thing. And go for every question. Do not miss out any of the questions. That's really important. And next, the previous year question papers. At least go through once and get to know the what kind of question you can expect in the CAT examination. There are different topics like scene drawing, poster designing, mascot designing, then product designing will be there. Then scene drawing can be asked in different ways. Then storyboard, sequence drawing, comic strip. So there are a different category of questions. So go through that and try to practice it. Even if you have some, I think 5 or 6 days are still there in order for your preparation. So do practice within a time limit. And yeah, that's the important thing. So that's a simple tips which I would like to give you in this instance. So do well. So if you are having any kind of doubts, you can ask now. So that's the important things which you need to take care of. So I think no doubts now. So even after the live session, if you're having any doubts related to the CAT section or NIFT related queries, definitely you can post your doubt in the comment section. Definitely our team will answer to those queries. So I think, yeah, I will just wait whether if you're having any doubts. So we will come up with another marathon sessions in the upcoming days. Definitely we will stay updated. And if you haven't subscribed our channel, so go subscribe. There will be wonderful sessions for the upcoming NIFT examination. There are marathon sessions, quick revision sessions uh, related to the NIFT examinations. So do prepare along with Think Institute Design, guys. So I think no more questions. So with that, we will wind up this marathon session. So all the best. Do prepare well. So that's it, guys. So again, all the best and good night, everyone.